Let me pull this shit out. Okay. Go ahead, Lawrence.
Here's the lie.
Mm.
This is Lawrence D. Adams with Book of Operamity, Alpha Kingdom, and tonight we're with the mob. We're gonna drop down some wisdom, some game, and make you simps forget that you even was a simp. If you apply what we're gonna teach you, this is the next level. Y'all ready to hit this?
Ready?
Let's get it, man. Let's get
All
it.
right, let's get it. Let's get it. I know I'm not
Before we
showing
get
no.
this thing started, man, let me say this.
Yes, yes.
If you want to have, this debonair beard gang like this, this debonair beard gang, man, fine tooth comb, man, long crispy beard, man. You think it's just like this on the top? Hit it from the bottom too, man, straight through, man. Go to bookofoutfrontofme.com, man, and get your whole beard gang packet, man. It'll put you in the game, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, fellas, let's go ahead and do this, man. I see a lot of homies out here struggling with their beards and shit, man.
See, see, see.
Hey, look. And if you
See?
wanna get the fire that shit, get you another one shirt too.
Right.
Next level game right there.
That's all real talk, man.
See,
Top
y'all
notch shirt
wrong.
right there,
Y'all
homie.
wrong.
Top notch shirt. Top notch shirt.
This motherfucker is cost too. I just told my man. I said, man, these shirts ain't it's cheap to make, man. I thought them motherfuckers was gonna be like $5-10. Shit, right?
Right. All right.
Y'all,
That's it now, man. Let me come up out that motherfucker now.
y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. Y'all both wrong. Y'all both wrong, man. I'm telling you. That's
So,
all right.
brothers, good to be back in the building with the my brethren, man. It's been a week since that flagship episode, man, which was a marathon episode. So everybody in the chat, don't expect that shit tonight. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give you what we got, but we're gonna get this shit done within 4 hours before we get to 4 hours this time.
Yeah.
Hopefully. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
No, because they'll get too spoiled, man. Like I wish we would have really just broke that drop out. We could have dropped that whole shit for a week, man.
Yeah.
One
Really.
a day, easily. We could have got 5,000 views. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is. 2,000 views, 10,000 views. That was a treat for y'all.
Real talk. It really was.
Definitely it was. I am walking to my place right now. But you guys, y'all put your products out there. I'm gonna have something in a couple of weeks, so don't worry. Don't worry, I'm coming for you. I'm coming on the next level. When I'm about to bring out, oh yes.
I didn't already did some writing already. We ain't gonna touch on that one, no. But yep. The next game. That's the yeah, man.
See, I have something on the next level. All I got to do is say white label. That's all I got to say.
White label.
Mm-hmm. White label. I have some stuff
man.
coming up.
So man. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, bro.
No, I seen BOA with the beer, beer thing. I said, aha. I see what it needs to happen. Time to
I didn't even really peep. He was all beer dudes. I never even made that connection. Duh, it seemed like an obvious one, but for some reason I never thought about it. The show beer gang was made too.
Yeah, I'm trying to. So you know what, man? What's Let's just pretty much, man, jump into some pimp shit, man. I know we've all had some experiences this week, man, that we can peel some game off of for the brethren in the chat, man. It's pretty much a daily thing, man, and I got a couple of tough lessons, man, that men have to learn, man. Shout out to LDA, man, for the book talk last week, man. That shit was real pill game right there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
Not red pill, real pill.
Right. Oh, shout out to Russell Mills right now. Shout out to China White. You did a good job earlier. I called like 30 minutes. I was sneaking. Now, what up? Dwayne, what up? Roaster Minnows, what up? They was asking about your beat earlier too. CW right now. Shout out to China White. Uh-oh. Let me see. I heard myself again.
That was me.
Oh, okay. Am I tripping? Okay, I'm good. Okay, yeah. Shout out for see Douglas for the super chat. Real instrumentals for the super chat. King Solomon, what up? Okay, bam. Now I got them.
All right. Whew. Man.
Settled in. I heard you doing all your little maneuvering.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Dude, because I just got to the couch because I just came back from I don't go on, you know our premise, we don't go on dates.
Mm-mm.
We have she happened to experience a
Hey,
time
we
with
all, we
Mr.
all pump that shit too. And then but you know what? They still gonna ask us
What?
about the dates.
No, right. I didn't go
I
on
like what
dates.
we always say, you earned the date. You earned the date. Like it's Oprah and shit. What you got, fat ass? Oh, you earned a date. Y'all just be willing to spend your money on anything. She smiled, you earned a date.
She smiled with teeth. You earned 2 dates.
Yeah. She asked me more than what she asked me my name back. You earned a date.
Yeah, real talk.
What up, Keith the Great? Lawrence, what did you say you wanted to touch on before we got on air about the older chicks? What was that about? Because I made a drop about peeling old chicks and smashing them, the OGs one, and you said you had something to touch on. What was that? Lawrence. Jesus.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, go.
Okay. So I just came back from off of time out, and she was an older chick. It was so much easier because she was more relaxed, confident in herself, and she didn't mind paying. I didn't pay a thing. And it wasn't so much about the paying part. I don't care about that because I expect that. But what I enjoyed was the conversation and the intellectual part of it. No matter what, she knew I still was in charge and still was leading everything about it. But it was just so good. Sometimes I dealt with younger chicks, don't get me wrong. I had no problem with that. But sometimes younger chicks are just recreational for me, if that makes sense.
Makes plenty sense.
Yeah, for sure.
And if I was the older chick, I look at how does she's going to play into what my diabolical plan and where I'm going next. So I look at that. So this particular individual, I'm not gonna go too far on what she does, but she's at a level where she can play in my diabolical plan to do what I need to do next. So as far as we're writing the books, I know she can be a good editor or be a good feedback on what I'm doing. And so a lot of times guys are so focused on getting the sex part that they miss the great part that this woman really offers, how she can help or be a helpmate to you. And it doesn't mean you marry her or that she's your girlfriend or whatever it is, but you look at how does she help you in your diabolical plan to take over the world.
That's facts, man. I told you earlier, man, before we got on air, I got this chick, man. I want to fire her just because she got too many things she talk about. I don't want to hear that shit, man. Like, I ain't invested in you to where I care about how fucked up your day was or shit like that, man. Why don't you hit a cat with the honeymoon stages first and put that shit on standby and let a cat really start liking you a little bit before you start laying all that baggage on the cat, man. Crazy ass shit. Older chicks though, man, they real chill.
Super chill. And that was amazing. I told her this is the thing. I said you got to be there at 7 o'clock. If you're not there at 7 o'clock, I will leave. So what she did was she was there at 6:50. She was walking through the door. I was already at the bar. So, oh, I'm here. Oh, get this drink for him, please. Thank you very much. And then from there, she said, I'm going to check and see if we can get dinner now at 9 o'clock. I said, make sure it's right now. They said 7 or 9. Which one do you want? 7, please. She got that. So that's the part that it was easy. I don't want to say it was easier. It was more cooperation because she knew, because I set the pace at the beginning of the interaction of what I expected. Now, if I did not do that, saying from a simp point of view, it would have threw all the energy off for the whole conversation that we had for 3 hours. You know what I mean?
Right.
Go ahead, doctor.
You know, my thing with the whole older chick thing, man, you know, and of course there was a time, and I think we can all agree on this time in our lives where, you know, some of the men in the chat as well, when there was nothing an older chick could offer you. The young tender was it. You know what I'm saying? She was just it. But that was at a time when we ourselves had some maturing to do. And now, as a much more mature man, you know, I find myself to be more interested in a well-kept older chick. And when I say old, I don't mean the chick that's motherfucking 66 or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Slightly pre-wall, we'll call it that. Slightly pre-wall, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like, man, you know, at this point, I just have more in common with those chicks, you know, physically. I mean, if she's well kept, the fact that I have more things in common with her, you know, greater commonalities with her, more similar interest, makes her sex appeal shoot past the young tender sex appeal. Because technically speaking, young tenders don't have a whole lot of sex appeal. They just have fresh young tender bodies, you know, pretty much when you find them the right way, flawless bodies. But you know, it seems that I have an affinity for those women who are, you know, slightly pre-wall, who have taken the onus upon themselves to, you know, improve themselves. You know, women don't really focus on improving themselves the way we do. They focus on improving their things, improving the things that the world can see, their money, their cars, their clothes, their education. But you know, and that is why between 25 and 30, so many of them physically just slide off a cliff pretty much. So yeah, I find myself, man, to be a tad more interested with in you know, as far as entertaining those women or being entertained by those women, shall I say? Because you know, I lead the entertaining shit to MC Hammer, man. I ain't dancing and juking for these bitches. So I ain't, you know, when it comes to what the brother's saying, man, you know, I truly believe that, and then they understand. You know what I'm saying? Well, from my experiences, at least, the slightly pre-wall women, man, they understand that when they've done something, that they pretty much should be ashamed of themselves. You know what I'm saying? They're more willing to understand the consequences and repercussions and try not to have that same consequence again. Young chicks keep banging their head against the goddamn wall, man, till they bleeding in the face, man.
So true. Somebody asking the question, they said, would you have iced her if she rescheduled on your day of your meeting? I would have definitely iced her. I would have put her on ice and she wouldn't have heard from me. Because you see, the most guys don't value themselves at such a high degree that they accept any bull crap from anybody and any woman. If I say be there at 7 and I'm a stickler on time and you're not there, I'm getting in my car, I'm leaving.
I'm leaving.
Because what happens is you have to, you're not leaving because she didn't show up. That's what most guys miss it. Well, I'm gonna leave because you're doing it out of reaction because of what she didn't do. What you have to do, you do it because you respect yourself so much that you will not allow somebody to disrespect your time. It's completely different.
Hell yeah, man. And another thing that I want to touch on that I made a drop today, man, is this. Y'all players got to start asking for it. You motherfuckers got to start asking for it, man. Quit hinting and hoping the women gonna give it to you. Gotta ask for it, man. And when I say ask for it, I mean demand. That's just my finesse way of saying it. You feel what I'm saying? Gotta ask for it. Gotta demand it. Don't think she's gonna bring you that issue if you ain't demanding. If you not letting her know that this is what's required, she not gonna do it. You think she that bored? She ain't got no motherfucker she can text? No. So you gotta make it official that this is the standard. When you want my time, this is what you gotta do. You feel me? When you want my time, things gotta be on my dime. And with the older chicks, man, they more chill with it. For me, man, I'm trying to get back into the young chick mix, man. It's hard for me, man, but I got a little thing going with my homies, man. He said I can't knock no young bitches off, so We gonna see. He said I'm too old. He said I can't. He said I can't knock off the 18 to 25-year-olds, man. I took that as a challenge, man. So Pimpin gonna have to get in the game, man, and see. Cause yeah.
Sounds like a challenge for me, man.
Yeah, that's not my thing. That ain't
how I would have taken that.
That ain't my thing, but it's just like, all right, nigga, let me take you to school real quick then. Since you down the P, man, let me show you. Let me stick it to your ass real fast. You know, he'll be asking me about the pornos in a few weeks. You'll want to see. Yeah, that's how niggas will do. They'll doubt you, right? But when I knock her off, then he gonna want the footage and shit. Nigga, you the one said I couldn't do it. I don't know why cats want to bet me. I'm not the one. I got too much of an ego to be betting me, but whatever. Cats want to lose, and then it's all good. Bad Boy TV, what up, fam?
Let me get over here and look into this chat, man. The homie John Doe is in the building, man. Golden Child. I see the homies in the building showing up, man. Showing up. China White is in the building. Mr. Jackson, man. Hey, yo, Mr. Jackson gave me a question, man. I did a super live show on that shit last night, man. How to leave your woman, man.
Yeah. How to leave? Yeah, you know what, man? I think especially King, when cats be married, like they don't understand that life can continue when they get over that hump, and they will just stay in that situation.
Right. Part of the problem is, man, and a lot of dudes came in the comments, man, talking about, and you just leave her, you just walk away. Yeah, that's true. You just leave, you can just walk away, man. But I think we can all attest to the fact that men don't really function like that, man. When we love a woman, man, if you love a woman, man, you ain't just gonna walk away from her, man. You want shit to work with her, but you have to realize as soon as you get to that point where you realize, you know what, I made a fucking mistake. The very first time you even question yourself about, damn, did I make the right decision with this woman? That means you made the wrong decision. It's time to start excommunicating her ass at that point. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, men stay in and they keep getting them more and more leeway. Before you know it, all she got to do is come home at night on time and the nigga will stay with her. She ain't got no more responsibilities. Bitch ain't got to cook, ain't got to clean, ain't got to fuck, ain't got to suck, ain't got to do nothing. All she got to do is come home at night. Cause the bitch ain't been coming home. Come on, man. It's your wife we talking about? Man, if she ain't out there on the track, man, working that body, man, trying to get that paper, she ain't got no business out there time of night.
Hey, Dr. BOA, what's the most just light way that you put a chick on ice, man? Just the most pettiest thing that's just like, I'll give zero fucks, I'm still gonna do it. Can you think of one?
You mean the thing that she can do, the simplest shit she can do to get put on ice?
Yeah, just something that just somebody be like, man, you doing too much, and you like shit.
Not answer my phone not answer if I call her.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck why. Yeah, bitch could have been at a funeral. I don't care. I do that shit sometimes. But I do that shit really, man. If I do that, man, then the woman really has no value, man. She's just a little plaything. I'm just rehearsing and practicing my game on, man. You know what I'm saying? The more value a woman represents in my life, man, the less likely I am to ice her for, just for the sake of icing her on some really simple shit. Now I'm gonna ice her for the sake of icing her, but just out of the blue, out of nowhere. It'd be 3 days, bitch won't hear from me. I won't respond to none of her texts, none of her calls, nothing. And, bitch like, you did. And I fuck around, man, block her on email, man. Like, this is the thing. When you put a bitch on ice, you don't know anything. And this is for the beginners who are just getting into putting a woman on ice, man. You put a chick on ice, and especially if you find yourself, and this is the number one reason I say put a chick on ice, when you find yourself having too much of an affinity for a chick, when you start thinking, shit, man, she may be the one or some shit like that, it's time for you to ice her. Not for her, for you, motherfucker. You gotta ice her to keep yourself from getting caught up in that bullshit. Because anytime you think that about a woman, I don't know any happily married men, man. I don't know a motherfucker in the world that's happily married. I've lived in 10 states and been to 32. I've never met a motherfucker that's happily married. I mean, a nigga who's happily married in front of his old lady. But you get a nigga to the side and chop it up with him, man. He has more complaints than he has compliments about his broad, man. But you find me a man who isn't married, he can have 5 women and tell me good shit about all of them. The only thing he tell them about all of them, they, you know, they all talk too much. But shit, all women talk too much.
Facts. I concur with that, man. With the women, excuse me, with the women, man, you gotta. What I'm trying to say with the women, like you gotta do things for a certain reason, man. Like it has to be some type of outcome that you want from it. You just can't just do it just because you bored and shit like that. It gotta be a reason, whether it's control, whether it's to teach your ass a lesson. Like me, I say my number one, put their ass on ice and chill real fast is one word text. If a bitch texts me one word, she out. Cause I like to read sentences, man.
Bitch asked me one word, man. She on permanent ice. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no coming back from that. You know what I'm saying? Bitch,
you bitch, even if you chilling, you better make it sound good. Chilling, watching this hella good movie, something. One word. Oh, you damn.
So, you know what? To me, man, one word disrespects my fucking intelligence. You know what I'm saying? But you know how smart I am. You know how well read I am. You talk to me. You say I swim circles around your ass intellectually. You gonna ask me one word? I'm disrespected. I feel disrespected, bitch. How you gonna come into class without your fucking homework? Get the fuck out of my class.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. The older ones too, they'll go crazy, man. And once they get used to that swipe you give them, man, they don't know what to do. And see the thing is, they're not gonna run so fast to go get another one because they invested in you. That's why I gotta make the chicks invest in you, man. When see, let me school y'all players on some shit real quick. See, a lot of these times when y'all be fucking with these chicks and they be playing all these fucking games, man, they be these young hoes doing that shit, man. Older chicks play games too, but it's different. Like they like play games like, Dad, why you didn't answer the phone? You know I had your food ready. They play games like that. It's so annoying.
Yeah, man. Pretty much with the young chicks, man. I pretty much just fuck them and duck them. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want her trying to entertain me, man, because she started looking like a fucking, as AMS say, she started looking like a fucking dancing monkey, man, trying to entertain me. Because I'm like, man, like she doesn't understand the level at which I exist. She doesn't understand the shit that's on my mind, the shit that I find amusing, the shit that I find entertaining. She hasn't lived enough life to do that. And one thing I'm not gonna do is teach a bitch how to entertain me, man. You know what I'm saying? I teach her how to please me, of course, but you know, sexually, but you know, interesting. I'm a weird motherfucker when it comes to shit like that, man. I have a bitch, you know, shit. I ain't gonna get into that, man. But you know what I'm saying? I tell you what, when Arkell was pissing on the chick, didn't bother me. You know, her age was fucked up, but if she had been a grown woman, hey man, I'm perfectly okay. You know what I'm saying?
You be liking that. They feel warm to them. They be hella nasty, man. That's what I'm saying, man. It be these same ones that do this type of shit that these cats be emailing me about, asking what should they say to her. If y'all really fucking knew, y'all would just be like, what should I do with her?
Yeah. She at church right now with no panties on because on the way to church she stopped off and got the dick dropped off in her. And you talking about, man, she a good girl. She go to church. Damn, homie.
Damn, homie. Shout out to Sad Jazz for the super chat. He said support for the MOBB, baby.
LDA, what up, man? How that birthday thing go, homie?
SG3.
Man, listen, man, that boy was clean as a chitlin. I'm talking about in the South on Thanksgiving Day, boy. They clean the shit out some chitlins in the South on Thanksgiving Day, man. He was clean as shit, man.
I appreciate that, brother. I actually chilled and did some work at home, and then I had an individual, had her, she came by, took me out, and then what most guys don't know, I expect certain things on my birthday, and so I expected a birthday blowjob. And after the dinner, she came back. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to come up to your house. I know she was coming up. So we got to talking, and, you know, you get to wrestle around on the couch. Then, you know, the Johnson has had to come out, and, you know, the snake has to come out and be petted. So she had to pet the snake a little bit, and she gave me that birthday blowjob. And I think a lot of guys don't even realize you have to expect things from women. If you have no expectation from them, they end up just doing whatever they want to because you put no expectation out there for them.
Right. Hey, Dwayne Darmain says, ask Afi what to say to a girl to wet her panties in church. Just tell her you want to baptize her. You better just take that wherever she want to go with it.
It's funny you even say that, but a guy would ask that question. I think a lot of times they forget. I did this years ago. A lot of guys have forgot the art of how to be a wordsmith, how to use the language to walk in and out of a woman's mind. There's certain things you can say and say to a woman a certain way that would drive her quite crazy if you just say it. Women are stimulated by words. Of course, we are stimulated by what we see. But if you can get inside of her mind and begin to stimulate her mind with a text message and things, different things, whatever you can do, but with a text message with words and not be corny about it. Because most guys be corny about it. Let's be honest. They're corny with it. But you can get her.
Ooh, excuse me, in my throat. Go ahead.
But if you can begin to walk her through in her mind with your words, foreplay is null and void because you already foreplayed her with your words.
Yeah. Shout out to SJ3 for the super chat. He says, salute to the mob. So they love the mob. They know what it's about. We ain't talked about chasing pussy no times. 0 times. No strategies about that. Why? Because it's the money over bitches breathin'. And if y'all motherfuckers don't know what breathin' means, it means brothers.
Right. And you know, man, the thing is, man, and Cass asked me that, man, why don't you do more, talk about, how to get women? Because to be perfectly honest with you, I don't give a fuck if you get women or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you, because the thing is, if you focusing on getting women, you ain't focusing on the right shit. You focus on the right shit, you ain't got to ask questions about how you get women. You got to ask questions about how, so man, I got 3 bitches over here that want me, man, and then like another bitch I'm already fucking, and the bitches see me come down clean and they see me fly and shit, and that's the question should be based around how to manage your bitches, not how to get them. If you got to think about how to get bitches, man, you need to be focusing on other shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's real talk. It just doesn't make sense to me to focus on getting women, man. That shit sucks.
That's something you said. I was reading one of my books that I read all the time. It's one of my classic books in my library. And to give an example, and it applies to what you're just saying, he was saying this guy was running this race and he was focused on beating this one individual. They were running track and field. He was running. He wanted to beat this individual in the race. So he was so focused on beating this guy that he did beat him. But what he didn't count on was the third person that was in the race to beat both of them. So a lot of guys are so focused on getting the woman instead of focusing on, I already have women and how do I manage those women? So it's a whole different mindset when you begin to think, I'm managing. And it's funny because I wanted to do a drop on this, but I think it's applicable here. It's that men already know how to manage women. Because if you know how to manage in school, social study, math, science, English, Spanish, French, gym, during the course of a year, it's the same thing you do with women. If you can manage those courses in school, let alone in college, how much more can you manage a woman? It's the same, it's the skill set is there. You just got to apply it to now with women. We're managing multiple women.
Real talk. And I tell you, man, to really key in on that, that's a great fucking point, LDA. To really key in on that, you look at your college courses. How much time in a day are you allotted in each fucking class? That's how much time you give a bitch in a day. Understand what I'm saying? And once you give her that time, you don't give her no more time that day. It's on to the next class. And then on Tuesday, you ain't even got the same class you got on Monday. So you ain't even going to the same class on Tuesday you went to on Monday. Tuesday, that class gets no fucking play. You might not be back in that class till Friday. You see what I'm saying? And that's the way you have to deal with women, man. The last thing you want is start to overindulge in quality time with a woman, because not only does it get her caught up in a position where she's trying to earn her way into a position that's not available to her no matter what the fuck she does, which creates just, that shit becomes a nuisance. It causes your ass to become more fond of her. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, any man, if you're spending quality time with a woman, that is how you become fond of her, because when you're around her, she's on her best fucking behavior. And that's fine if you're around her occasionally because you want her to be on her best behavior because she don't know when she's gonna see you again. But if she's on her best behavior and you start to spend more and more and more time around you, your ass is gonna get hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, thinking that this is what the fuck she is. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. That's how you end up married to a bitch and then 2 months later you wonder what happened to the bitch I married. What you do with her? Go find the bitch. I don't know you. That's how that shit happens, man. So that college, that's one hell of an analogy on how to deal with your women, man. Treating bitches like class. Some classes you only got once a week.
That's true.
Congratulations, asshole. You just married the representative, motherfuckers. Shout out to the super just nice, man.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Just nice with the back-to-backs, man.
Yeah, but that's a lot of guys, they don't realize they already have the skill set to manage multiple women because they have not transferred that skill set from what they do, like you said, with college courses. I remember when I was in college, I had, like you said, certain classes I had 3 times a week, some I had 2, some was 2 hours long. I remember earth science, like, what the heck am I doing earth science? But in a sense, it taught me time management. And most guys don't. You can't manage multiple women if you don't have first time management.
Gang.
I plug my shit in, man. I look, I've only got caught fucking with other bitches when I just get bored. But I don't care no more. Like, if I really want to be compact, man, see, that's what I'm saying. Just being around women, man. I know how I know how to do that shit so well, and that's how I know when it's trying to be done to me, because I'm a master of doing it.
Wow. Right. That's real talk. That's real talk.
That's the whole thing, man. You cats, man. I'm telling you. Look, this is all you gotta do, man. When you see when you meet a woman, man, you gotta give this. Okay, look, just like the class thing, like Laura says, when you go to class, what's the first thing what they give y'all when y'all go to class? Put it in the chat. What's the first thing you get? Start with an S, motherfuckers. I'm gonna hint you. No, and I ain't gonna say it until y'all say it. What's the first thing y'all get? Start
crazy shit is first letter S, last letter S. Fill in the blanks.
Right.
Y'all taking too long, man. Y'all ain't witty enough, man. It's syllabus, man. What the fuck? How long is it gonna take y'all? Now, don't try to say it now. I already know how y'all get down. Y'all gonna try to say it now. See? I already see? That's how it goes. I gave y'all a prompt time. I counted to 30 right there. So look, what the syllabus is it tells you what to expect. What to expect. What are your expectations? What you're not gonna go for. You miss 3 days, you get your grade drop. Don't matter. This test is worth 70%. Don't matter. I don't care if you cute. I don't care. Hey, I don't like people being late. 5 minutes late, turn your ass around. You see what I'm saying? So when you're the director, you're the teacher, the person comes in, this is the program. And guess what? When you have value and you have something that someone needs or wants, which in this case is education, status of the whatever it is, so they're going to follow suit for that. So what you have to do is find out a way to put yourself in the position to where you are what the woman needs. You're what she wants. You're what she desires. You're what she feels completes her. Even if that's not the case, she still needs to feel that.
Preach. Oh, wait a minute. I heard somebody say, how do you do that? By diminishing her fucking value. As long as you're feeding your fucking belief in her value into her head, you can never create your own value. I'll tell you what, when you self-prioritize, you view every woman, no matter how beautiful she is, no matter how paid she is, no matter what that shit, you view her as something you deserve for being the quality and caliber of man you are.
Thanks.
When you validate a woman and elevate her value, she views that shit as no matter how good you are, she's the type of woman who deserves that. Anyone who feels like they deserve you is not gonna fucking value. People don't value what they deserve. People value what they think they don't deserve.
Right.
And that's the bottom line, man. You gotta fucking self-prioritize, man. So, I hear a lot of cats, talking about, well, about, this whole beautiful women thing. But what is beauty? What the fuck is beauty for real?
Beauty is cooperation for me, man. That's beauty. Cooperation. You ain't good. You ain't no good if you don't do what I say. And you can say whatever the fuck you want about it. Whoever last minute to say I'm an asshole, whatever. You all that and Danny, and then when you start saying no, then what are you here for?
Bottom line.
Because I for sure ain't here to argue with you or to make you realize that I'm right when I already know I am.
Real talk. Real talk. Yo, and let me tell you some other shit that irks me, man. And this is crazy, man. Like, I put a woman on ice, man, for telling me I'm right.
Oh man.
Like, I don't need you to fucking tell me I'm right. I know I'm right. That's why I'm fucking schooling you on this shit.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
telling you what's right. I know it's right. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Bitch, shut up.
Shut up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn, you use your mouth for something that don't require words to come out the motherfucker.
Mm.
And then I whip out the wood on them. So, and let me tell you this, man. I got a partner, man. Pimp partner, man. Well, it used to be. I mean, we partners, but you know how it is. We just, I'm somewhere else. He's somewhere. Every now and then we chop it up, but we were partners, like fucking partners. Got a pimp partner, man. When I say pimp partner, I mean pimp partner for real, pimp partner. Motherfucker still don't wear shit but gators. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker got gator gym shoes. Summertime, nigga be wearing alligator gym shoes. So I'm gonna start selling them motherfuckers on my site too, man. Fucking gators and gator gym shoes and shit, man. I got a plug on that shit, man. So he don't fucking remember big chicks. I mean, I don't mean Monique big. I mean fucking, like when, let's say you look at a chick, take her face away, and not when she's in competition season. But I've seen Serena Williams body, man, when she's not in season, and she let a little fat get on that motherfucker, man. She be thick, chunked up like a motherfucker. She just got a dude face, but the muscular look of her goes away because she's, she fucking, she fluffs up a little bit. She still be pretty lean. I mean, she still be lean, you know what I'm saying, but she just don't be muscular. You know what I'm saying? Thickness cover, fucking layers of fat cover that shit. So she just be a thick ass chick. And that's all the homie fuck, man. I don't fuck never thick chicks. Like young, tender, thick chicks. Man, a chick that's fucking slim thick can choose on them all day long, man. He'll just tell her, shit, shawty, I mean, and I appreciate the, the attention and shit, but you just, now my type, my homo over there, he like bitches like you. And he just keep it moving, man. That's just his preference. To him, those bitches are the shit. And I'll be perfectly honest with you. I've never seen it with a woman who wasn't attractive. You know what I'm saying? His preference just isn't quite the same as my preference. But when you look at a man's preference, there isn't a man who says, man, you know what, man? Shit, I got a bad little chick, man. And you see her and you be like, man, that bitch ugly. She just might not be your preference. So when you think about the fact, if a woman has baseline beauty, everything else is just fucking personal preference, man. It's nothing else. But I tell you what, I ain't never had a man say he got a bad chick, and I look at it and say, man, I wouldn't touch her. She may not be my preference, but I ain't gonna tell you I wouldn't knock her down.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, and so, but the main thing is this, man. There are men who have beautiful women that give them hell all day long. The bottom line is, man, I don't give a fuck how beautiful a woman is. When I think of any woman, no matter how beautiful she is, I think of the fact, man, simply that besides her level of attraction, which may be higher than the average woman, beyond that, bitch is just average. She got a pussy that bleed once a month. If she get pregnant, her fucking nipples drip fucking milk. You know what I'm saying? The bitch could have a yeast infection from wearing panties or jeans too tight. Bitch could get yeast infection for nothing, for washing her ass with the wrong kind of soap. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing overly exciting about a beautiful woman, especially once you smash her. Once you smash her, you realize, man, you know what? The bitch ain't really as bad as I thought she was. You know what I'm saying? Once you smash her, man, she loses a couple points just from that.
Hey King, I sometimes I get mad at myself, man. I really be feeling like Marcus Grant from Boomerang a lot of the times, man. When he was lusting after the chick, her feet was bad. Now it ain't gotta be the feet, but it just be like we say, I don't know, Westside hit it. I feel it because I just be like, oh man. You know what I'm saying? Especially if that shit wasn't lit like that, man. Because you know, when you a man and you have a lot of sexual experiences, man, it take a lot to kind of move you.
Yeah, real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Toxic Crusade. Shout out to B. Jamonte. Shout out to Steph is Too Cold. We just got off the same 3 hour shit, man. He cooked it. You cooked that one harder than me, man. Stephen was cooking, man. He was the star of that show. I had to take a back seat on that one.
Yeah, if homie left it up, man, I'm gonna go back and check it out, man. Like I said, I listened to a little bit of it, man, on my way in, man. But my week been hectic as shit, man. I had to get a power nap, man, because I knew we were gonna do this tonight, homies. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if I ain't get a power nap, I've been like, man, y'all got it tonight, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was very necessary, man. Now the crazy shit is now my crazy ass gonna be up all night now, man, because I had a power nap.
Yeah, that's why I hate
Bullshit,
that
bro.
shit. But you know, when it's a Saturday, I feel a little better, man. I hate that shit when I like me personally when I do that shit and I gotta go to work, then I wake up at like 4 in the morning and shit. Like that shit, that's what I did last night.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey, you know what? You and me both, man. I damn near called my clients this morning, tell them, man, I see them Monday. You know what I'm saying? But I just took a whole week off on them, man. So I was like, nah, there's no way I'll come right back the next week back and be like, you know, let's just skip Friday. There's no way. It's fucking bad business, man.
Right. I think the three of us had that in common is that we all love our personal space. There's not a lot of players that can do that, fam. A lot of cats gotta be up under another nigga. And I don't mean it no home. I don't mean it like in that way, but you know what I'm saying? They don't know how to chill by themselves. And I
Yeah.
feel like we all had that esteemed quality, man, because it really is a thing. It's a thing right now. Like right now, I'm chilling right now. I got my little smokes or whatever. I'm chilling, chopping game. I done already ate. So this little meat I got lined up, I might not even get to, man.
I think that's an important thing that you brought out. Is that a lot of guys don't know how to take time for themselves. They're so on the hunt for the next. They never take time to renew themselves and to refresh themselves for what they have to do next. And so you end up allowing your battery to go low where it should be charged when you need to attack or when you need to handle certain parts of businesses. And so I think a lot of guys miss that time. It is okay to be by yourself. It is okay to have your space to yourself. You actually function better when you do take that time out for yourself. Something I used to say is that how can you water somebody else if you never water yourself?
Man, they ain't hear you, LDA. I think you were going in and out, man. That shit bears repeating right there, man.
How can you water someone else if you don't take time to water yourself? I take time to water myself all the time. That means I take time to read, study, to meditate, just to be in my space by myself. So when I do come out, I'm coming out from behind the curtain with wisdom and knowledge and with strength because I took time out for myself. Even I see somebody said they were married. Even when you married, because I've been there, you must have your own downtime. You must give her her own downtime. So when you come back together, you're refreshed, you're renewed, you're ready to go. You must do that. See, most players think they got to be constantly have 10 toes down. I'm on the grind. Yes, you do. Don't get me wrong. But on the one side, you have to have downtime where you regroup, where you refresh yourself. So when you come back out, you hitting and running. Anytime, what the rich do, we talk about I don't like using rich. Rich is too common. What the affluent do is they go on vacations and relax for their next move. And what we don't do, we go on vacations to escape instead of planning our next move or our next plan of attack.
Man, that's some game right there you just said, boy.
So I'm going on a trip to plan my next move. If you look at the book, this is a good example of Frank Lucas. In that movie, he went to Puerto Rico. What did he do? He said he know he can make the money, but he couldn't figure out what to do. So he went to go relax, got a little, got some honey down in Puerto Rico, whatever the case, A, B, C, D, F, G. But he came back with a plan to make $1 million every day. But that plan would have never came to fruition if he never took the time to get out of his environment and to mentally detox from where he was. Most guys do not know how to mentally detox from where you may be at a place where you can't afford to go on vacation. You need to know how to go on vacation where in the space that you're at right now. You need to have to know how to say, you know what? I'm shutting everything down, phone, everything else. I need to get centered. I need to find out what's going on with me. Then once you get there, then you go back and you go out to battle. No man fights a battle long and hard without taking the time to go eat in the crap.
Church.
Y'all get the likes up, man. You see, cause I changed my shit because I'm gonna go fuck with a bitch. But y'all get the likes up, man. For real. I just seen that in here. Y'all better like this shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done got a reveal on accident just because I want to make this point known. Y'all need to get the likes up. And these are my Terminator 2 fucking glasses, but they Gucci.
Yeah. The thing is this, man. You can't focus on your next move while you're currently involved in your present move, in your current move.
That's good.
Because if you can do both, you half-assing on both of them. So you busting out your move right now, man, you need to be focused 100% on that shit, going hard. But when it's time for the next move, like you can't even properly assess a situation unless you detox. You got to fucking unwind, relax, get out of the fucking rat race, man, of whatever it is you're doing, man, and fucking survey the area. And you know that's how you avoid making just fucking terrible mistakes in your life, man. You know, a lot of men, man, in situation right now, or women, man, they fucking detest because they didn't survey the area. You know, the most feminine thing a man can do is jump out of fucking marriage and jump right back into another one. Or jump out of a serious relationship and jump right back into another. That's what you do, man, when you're emotionally strapped, when you're emotionally pressured and, you know, emotionally, you know, so emotionally available that you're about to lose your fucking mind because you need somebody to dump your emotion into. That's what women do, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you need to transition from a broad that's, you know, that's fucking, if you so emotional, man, that you can't leave a bitch that's doing you bad, then I would suggest you don't even move from that into any situation with another woman, because you're probably gonna end up tied up with that bitch right there too. You got to move to a space, man, where you can love yourself, because at any time you let someone treat you terribly, showing you that they have no love for you, that means you don't love your fucking self. You willingly accept punishment from someone. You willingly accept unnecessary, unwarranted scrutiny from someone. You willingly accept someone giving you less than you fucking deserve. And not only do you willingly accept it, you invite the motherfuckers back to give you more of that same shit. Man, you got to detox from self-hate. You hate your fucking self if you let somebody treat you bad, man. It's almost like you feel like you deserve to be treated badly. So you say, bring more of that shit. It is I can handle it. Treat me bad. Go fuck another man. I don't care. As long as you don't get pregnant. What? You are pregnant? So what? I'll take care of the baby. Wait a minute. You're giving him my money too? It doesn't matter. I'll make more money. What? You're giving him that too? Okay, fine. Whatever it takes. Just come home tonight. You're not coming home tonight? Fine. Come home tomorrow. You won't be back for a week? Okay, whatever you get back. I love you, baby. I'll be waiting for you. You know, there's niggas out here that think that shit for real, man. And shit sound funny, and it does sound funny. It's funny as shit if you really think about it. But man, that man out here who live that life for real, man. If you live that life, man, you need this shit. See, this shit ain't entertainment for everybody. Some people understand the game, man. There are men out who understand the game. We're not saying we're the only 3 men in the world who understand the fucking game. But there are men out here, man, who don't need to be looking for entertainment in this shit. You know what I'm saying? There are men who need to be writing, taking fucking notes, or applying this shit to their lives, man, because I am really, really fucking flabbergasted by the amount of consultations I have, man. And when dudes be telling me what they going through, I be like, man, it's 2019. I didn't even know niggas still deal with this type of shit. Like, who? Shit, man. Nigga, who marries a bitch that got 4 babies by other men? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, guy?
Hey,
Right.
Shit is crazy, man.
because they letting the women so to give them hope. That's the reason why. So they be listening to these chicks, and these chicks be selling them hope, and they be and that's another thing too. Let me tell y'all cast some shit, man. Quit letting these women. I cut my beard too. Quit letting these women take y'all for a ride, man. Quit believing them sob stories and all this type of fuckery and shit like that, and getting your Superman cape on, man. Because at the end of the day, you as good as your last hit, man. She don't care about none of that shit. You be thinking y'all motherfuckers be thinking y'all building equity in the relationships and shit. That shit don't fucking matter. Y'all be feeling like, oh, if I did this, I did that back in '97. That shit don't fucking matter, man. Because the moment you stop doing that shit, she not gonna fucking care. So do and pimp accordingly how you feel you need to do it.
It's real talk, man. It's real talk, real shit. Y'all listen to that shit, man. That's game right there. Well, goddamn, AFI, hold up, man. I wasn't gonna come back on the motherfucker no more, but since you gonna keep showing up and shit, since you gonna keep coming on the motherfucker. So, you know, and I thought about the shit, man, that C-Bug said, man, and I was like, man, you know, man, fuck that shit, because I don't jump when a nigga say jump. But then I really thought about it, and I was like, the nigga wasn't really saying, you know, and C-Bug the homie, man. Shout out to C-Bug. He wasn't really saying, man, nigga, you got to do this. But I agree with him. I agree with him 100%. If you're going to make a whole lot of talk about how ugly black women are and how they look and how shit like that, man, then you should be able to say that shit, like, you know, on a public platform. You should be able to speak that shit eye to eye with them and eye to eye with us. So I kind of agree with that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't gonna be doing this shit regularly because, you know, shit, man, where I'm at, man, it's 11:30 p.m., man. I normally be looking like, nigga, like I already been asleep. You know what I'm saying? So to be on this motherfucker right now, man, I went and just, you know, just tighten shit up a little bit, man, because I was, AFI hit me, man. I was like, shit, I'm glad you hit me, King. I was tired of shit. I was halfway hoping this shit didn't pop off tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? Then I got my bearings about myself, man, and said, okay, we got to do this shit. But at first, man, I was like, man, I'm so motherfucking tired, man. But you know what I'm gonna do? Like the homie LDA said, motherfucker can't call me tomorrow. Motherfucker can't. Yeah, you ain't getting no response. I ain't doing shit tomorrow, homie. All day, I'm chilling.
And sometimes it's cool though, because once you just like, you know, now that we all here, we ain't really regretting it now. We chilling, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, we were gonna be here. Man. But that's just how fucking icy, you know. I was like, fuck, man, I can't believe I grinded that hard this week, man. But you know what? I took off all last week to chill with my son on spring break, man. So I fucking came back and went so hard this week because I feel like I owed everybody, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, let me try to catch up, even though you never catch up for a whole fucking lost week.
Hell no. But you know what? I really wanted to teach these cats a lesson with that shit, man. A lot of times, man, it's just getting over that fucking hump. That's gonna fucking get you there, so you can talk about shit that you want to do. The easiest thing to do is just do that, shit, man. Just like I said with the t-shirts, man. I was saying I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and it took Lawrence to fucking do that shit first, and now I got 5 fucking t-shirts. That wasn't even nothing but a week ago. You know what I'm saying? So
it's the power when this is so powerful. I think I posted it in our private group. The power of brotherhood. See, brothers are not supposed to keep you down. They're supposed to uplift you. And what your brother do, if you see your brother doing something, that's to inspire you to go to the next level. So it's not a competition per se. It's to bring out the best in you. So a brother should bring out the best in you and not the worst in you. And so a lot of times we miss having true brotherhood because we're so fighting each other over what? A bone? Instead of saying, how can I uplift my brother? Because I'm not intimidating him. I'm not intimidated by him, nor am I threatened by him. See, that's what the problem is. People get out of sorts because they're intimidated or they're jealous of what the other person is doing. I've been studying the history of the Nation of Islam for a reason, not for the religious side, but how the structure was going. And when I realized the problem was not so much what they were teaching, but the people that were in play in positions who got jealous of key people.
Right.
And that caused the structure to go down. So what happens is what we have is a brotherhood. See, when I seen BOA have the beard thing, I said, ha ha. I said this today. I said, I'm coming up with something next. I'm coming out with something next. And so my next move is, so I might as well reveal it since I'm talking about it. I'm going to, and I said white label because only people who would know about this would mean the white label. I'm going to have my own signature or my own signature pocket squares.
Dope.
You know what I mean? So you can only get them through LDA, Lawrence D. Adams. So when you get a pocket square, boom, boom, boom. You know when you rock this, it's sending a signal to your mental that you are on another level. Sometimes people need external trinkets to verify what's going on the inside.
Hey, Lawrence, let me ask you a question real quick. Be real. You be cleaning up at church?
Yo.
You be cleaning up?
Well, let me say this. I'm gonna be real clear about it. When I go to church, I actually sit with the mothers and the nurses guild. I don't sit with any young people, and I sit on the far end of the church. But where I sit at, I can see everybody, and I mean everybody.
Right.
So I pretty much keep to myself. So when I keep to myself, the next obvious thing that happens is that they're gonna be intrigued by me because they can't figure me out. I know the game. I don't church or outside of church. They're intrigued. He sits with the mothers, he sits with the nurses guild, and he barely speaks, and he listens and he leaves. He speaks to his mother and keep it going. So now they're intrigued by me. They have to try to figure me out. So what I do is I play into their fantasy of what I think I play into the fantasy of what they think I am. Game is game no matter what, no matter where. So I just take it there. Have I made any move there? No. One of my friends, childhood friends, is like, some women think you're sexy. I'm like, well, okay, great, wonderful. Praise you, baby Jesus, and I'll leave. That makes them even more intrigued now because they want to know more about me.
Right.
And see, what guys miss, take it out of the church setting, they're so talkative. They never give her time for her to play in her imagination.
Never.
Right.
Yeah, man. Like I got one playing in her imagination right now because she's wondering how long it's going to take her, and I want her to just keep wondering and thinking about me. I could just tell her to unlock the door, but no, I want her to sit up and wait. If
right.
I love born again virgins, man.
Yeah.
I love them. Love them, man. You know, so they always seem to be ready to give up their born again virginity, man, when they come across a pimp. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love them, man. I love them.
That's what I always say. Be an exception, man. It don't matter. They always saying what the woman then said before and what her history is. So what, nigga? It's always let the first be you.
For sure. You know, man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Go ahead, Lawrence. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I know you got something.
I'm gonna tell you like this,
good to see y'all on your face because they can. Hell yeah. I'm doing y'all a favor by not.
Sure,
y'all better quit saying that. Nah. If I show myself all the
time. Look, when it comes to really, and man, and I'm in the fucking fun story, man. I got a new internet provider, right? top-notch fucking internet. But the only place they could put my fucking router is in the guest bedroom. Now, if I go to my bedroom on the other side of the fucking house, the fucking internet sucks. I did a live stream on that shit, man. I promise you, man, that shit was the most terrible shit. But that shit got like 20,000 views already. It's an older live stream, so I won't say already. That motherfucker like 7 months old. But I want to take it down so bad, man, because the quality is so fucking terrible. But man, people be watching it, man, and commenting on it. I'd be like, man, that shit must be some. I gotta listen to it. That shit must be some icy ass game. Because if the sound quality is bad on some shit, man, it's tough for me to sit through it, man. But you know, they be coming to it, man. So
it was bad. I had to take it down.
Yeah, for real, man. When the sound quality is awful like that, man, I'd be like, man, I'm not finna do this shit, man. Like, you know, if I was somebody coming to listen to my channel, I'd be like, man, I'm not coming back and listening to this shit no more. This is sound quality. But yeah, what LDA was saying, man, I feel like this, man, and this is real talk. You have to really, really understand that you are the fucking prize. Now we say that a lot, so it sounds like nothing. Yeah, BOA, we understand we the prize. No, motherfucker, this is what I mean. You have to understand that on this earth, the only one above you is God. Everyone else around you must be viewed as beneath you. If AFI views me as above him, something's wrong with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Something's wrong with him. There's no man that should view another man as above him. And I'm not saying we're looking at you just walk around and say, hey, nigga, I'm above you and I'm above you. And then they go over there in the corner looking like he don't know where the fuck he at. I'm above him. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying just in the large scheme of things, there is no one on the planet, even your fucking mentor. You cannot ever view anyone as being above you, because if anyone is above you, then everyone can potentially be above you. And even if, and I'm not saying, you know, there's some people, man, who are pretty much really in real life flex their muscle and prove to people that they're above them all the time. That's not the asshole shit I'm talking about. Even though I support asshole, you know, power to assholes, power to me, motherfucker. But you have to understand, man, that if you don't view yourself as above everyone, you run the risk of being a fucking fetch it do boy for someone. And 9 times out of 10, that's gonna be a fucking woman, man. Because real men have women to do that step it, fetch it shit. They don't really need men to do that. They have women for it. So I just say, man, self-prioritization, man, is the #1 law of the land. They say self-preservation, but shit, you can't preserve yourself if you don't prioritize yourself. Man. If my family hungry and your family hungry, my brother, you got to fight on your fucking hands if it's just enough to feed one family.
Trust. And that's some of you. I'm glad you said that, because a lot of guys, my voice is going in and out. A lot of guys do not don't put themselves in a high enough place in their own lives, and they wondering why others don't view them that way. Like you said, it's not so much what you say, it's just who you are. You can walk in a room and not say one word, but everybody know, oh, okay. I give a prime example. When I was on this eating dinner, this couple came, the white guy complimented the young lady I was with. First he complimented me, so I'm watching the whole setup. Okay, good, all right, cool. Then he kept
not to cut y'all, bro. Go ahead and finish. I'm about to step away, man, and put some more hen in this glass, man.
Okay, do your one.
Some more hen in this glass. Let's go.
So he complimented her, but then he looked at me and began to bow to me. Oh, I don't mean any harm. I don't mean any harm. Because he knew who I was. Was I bothered by him? No. But because I am who I am positionally wise, he had to bow to me. So she came back later. She said, did you see everything that went on? I said, yeah. She said, it's something that you was not bothered by. I said, why would I be bothered by someone that's lower than me? I'm not bothered by it. I'm not intimidated by it. It's nothing he would have did. Because at the end of the day, if it came down to it, you would have went home with you going home with me if that was the scenario. But you have to be that first on the inside and not just be talking about it.
Real talk.
I don't know, the chat froze up or what? I don't see nothing on the chat.
Yeah, I just was looking like, y'all here? Because y'all here, but y'all ain't said nothing for like 5 minutes. What the fuck is up with that shit?
It must be, I don't know. Like the last thing it says, Steve Mystery.
Yeah, I just looked at that shit like,
Refresh my page.
yeah, let me refresh mine too.
Yeah, no, but
yeah, if Dwayne ain't said nothing, it must be froze because you know he always saying some shit.
yeah, it's frozen. Let me see.
Yeah, Steph just said it froze. How the fuck did that happen? I don't know.
Yeah, it's blocked. I just tried to.
Yeah, something going on with the chat, man.
I was wondering that, like, Didi ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, this is a prime example. That is why we must have our own platforms outside of the YouTube for these calls. I think I seen you had a little hiccup on yours, BOA.
Yeah, I did, man.
Right. That to me, that's a signal. You got to have your own platform. Because right now I'm typing and I don't get nothing in here.
Well, I see y'all still here listening. Well, that's a good thing, but whatever y'all saying, I don't know. Is the call line open?
Yeah, let me.
Oh, it's cool. I'm just saying because I was thinking that like, oh, okay, yes. You know, Dwayne says a whole lot all the time.
That's crazy, man.
We on punishment or what? Who said something bad? Did I say the F word or what?
Huh? Right, but about them church women.
Well, I mean, we see they still here in numbers. We just can't see what the fuck they saying. So this is y'all need to learn from this. So all the time we be saying y'all better talk now, I bet y'all want to say some shit hella bad and y'all can't now.
Okay, I'll tell you what, man. Refresh your browser, man. I just refreshed my browser and it let me put a chat in, man.
I did.
Yeah. I'm back on. If you refresh your browser, man, it's back on, man. I'm starting to see I'm seeing the chat rolling again.
Yeah, it just came back. They just flooded through now. YouTube.
There it is.
Yeah, YouTube hating, man. Real talk, man. Maybe it wasn't refresh the browser. Maybe when I refresh my shit, they just decided to bring it back. YouTube, whatever y'all tripping about, man. We won't say nothing else about the church girls, and I think that's all we touched on. We'll leave church girls alone.
Hold on, real quick. The artist, China White, is that you? The artist submission? Submission. That page. Is that a different page for you? Oh, she said something wrong with her China White channel. See, there we go right there.
Bad Boy DTV said it's the Illuminati after Book of Aberronim again. Yo, they dove with my joy last night, man. They dove with my joy hard, man. They really, I thought it was gonna be over, man. Because the thing is, it was just like that. I could see the chat. I was still talking, and I was like, and the crazy shit is, it was showing in my stream that my stream was still live and my stream health was good. So it was something I couldn't even fix because on my end, nothing was wrong. It's just crazy, man. I don't know what y'all want from us, YouTube, man. We're just trying to help the people, man. That's all. We're just trying to help the brothers. Can we help the brothers? Please, let us help the brothers.
Hey, if the three of us go on tour and do speaking engagements, y'all pay us to see us or what? Don't fucking lie. That I want to see where the black people was at. Bad Boy TV, no offense to you, because these white boys be paying like $2,000 to see all this shit. Don't you know these little seminars and shit, you be having to pay like $5,000 to hear one or two people?
They don't even spit on this level. You hear me?
Yeah,
nah, man.
Because I go to seminars all the time just to study presentation, nigga. See, that's the whole part of the game. I go to shit just to study it. So I don't even have to care about what the fuck the shit is about. I'm looking at the shit presentation and how they doing it and how they controlling the crowd and shit like that. That's how I go look. You know what I'm saying? And those shits be free too. And y'all motherfuckers don't want to go because y'all want to sit on Tinder and swiping all fucking day when y'all could be
You know
burning.
what? It would be good if we did do a live, because I think what happens is it's something when you can see the content creator in the flesh and blood. Then you not only you'll see our body language and what we're saying, but you actually get to hear and to feel what we were talking about. A lot of times you can feel and hear it on here, but when you can actually see that person in front of you, and then you can ask them questions. Not saying you can't ask questions now, but it takes everything to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
It takes everything to the next level. So even to have us to do a speaking gig like that will be awesome. And it doesn't cost much to do it. So I did one about 3 years ago, and it was awesome because you're able to teach this to a live crowd. Man, it's a feeling that you'll never forget.
It is. It is. I didn't spoke in front of hella people at work and shit, but it's a little different though, because everybody know me and I know everybody, man. But you know what I'm saying? They be, you know, it's funny. They be saying you should be a motivational speaker. They be telling me this shit. I be like, oh, for real? I should, huh?
Oh, really?
Yeah, you talk good in front of people. You should look into it. Oh, I should. Mm-hmm.
It's definitely something worth looking into, man. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. There are men who would love to be able to come to a space where, you know, man, the crazy shit is, man, there are men, and I hear men say this, men that I've had consultations with, and you know, help them kind of get a grip on themselves as men, where they fucking hiding in a room in their house, man, listening to red pill content, man, so their old lady can't hear the shit.
Yeah.
You know, that's a that happens in a lot of men's lives, man, because you know that's a man who's stuck in a situation that he's allowed control to be wrangled away from him, and he lives in a fear, an unwarranted fear, based in lack of knowledge of self. He doesn't even know why he's afraid of the bitch. He's just afraid of her. You know, he's afraid of the consequence of her leaving when all she's bringing to his life is negative energy anyway. You know, that shit is, men have mental illness, man, and a lot of men develop that mental illness from dealing with their women. And you know, it starts off with, you know, with their mothers. If you deal with your mother in that way, then that's how you're going to deal with women moving forward, man. You know, I hear some horror stories, brothers. I ain't gonna even lie to you, man.
Yeah.
So you know what, man, let's try our best from moving forward, man. Of course, I mean, let's talk the way we talk. But you know, let's keep it a tad bit cleaner, because I want these to stay up, man. You know what I'm saying? And when we do these, man, these are worthy of staying up, because we go in on a myriad of topics that men need to hear. And if they're already messing with us now, trust me, man, eventually they're gonna come and start striking them down. Well, you can't, you know, this content violates our community guidelines and shit like that, man. It's, you know, and we have Patreon to go raw on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's funny you say that, because a lot of times that space needs to be afforded to men. And I think if we did have it on YouTube, we do have it on YouTube, but to have it off of YouTube is needed. I mean, I'm gonna open up and be transparent, and I don't share this too much. I shared it years ago on Facebook. So prior to, I would Earl Jackson, I would pay to see y'all. You guys are the realest guys that I know. Keep on helping me and the guys. Most of us need it. I'm going to be very transparent here, and I don't share this too often, but I know it's for the guy that needs to hear it. So prior to me moving back from New York, I was working for a nonprofit, had a fiance, my son's here in Cleveland, and I had, as far as with the nonprofit organization, there's a lot going on, very busy. And it had a fiance, and it was like craziness with her. And at that time, I contemplated about taking my life because of all of the craziness that was going on. And the only thing that stopped me is I heard my mother's voice, don't do it. So by the time they came from Cleveland to New York, I didn't have a voice. I couldn't talk, or I can only utter a couple words. So they brought me back from New York to Cleveland, and I had to stay in the basement. I had to stay in the basement, my sister's basement, and just get myself together. So they were trying to have me on a suicide watch. I'm like, dude, I ain't about to do all that. I love myself too much. But I lost my voice. I lost my ability to talk. And I think sometimes guys don't realize that there's other men out here that understand you, but who don't want you to go down that route. And I have to be the reason why I'm being transparent, not that, oh, he's a victim. No, I'm not trying to play the victim or feel sorry for me. I care nothing about that. I'm saying to you, you don't have to go that route. The other time is when my brother got killed. When I had to deal with that, being the older brother, and the last conversation that I had was, I loved you. When we had two different philosophies of life. So there needs to be a platform, a place where men can talk about the real situation that's going on. Sometimes we talk about surface thing. See, we even talk about women right now. I'm talking about you're dealing deep inside of your psyche. Some things are so buried inside of you, and that is one of the reasons why you're repelling women in your life, because you have never dealt with the things that are buried inside of you. And so me dealing with my brother's death, then now my father, now my grandmother 2 days later, I had to detox and deal with it and pull myself out of it. It took a while to come out of that. Now, I wasn't depression or something like that, but I had to face it and move forward. And I think a lot of guys see us up here, but you don't know our true story. You don't know how it was for me, say to be homeless riding a bus. I had to figure out what to do. So when I talk, and then even being homeless, I'm still pulling women. But you don't know that unless I be transparent and show you my wounds, show you where I've been hurt at, show you where I had to heal from. So this right here is, as Black Ramson would say, this is therapeutic, man.
Shout out to Black Ram.
Yeah. You never know what one person had to walk through to give you this information. I gave up on doing radio show and stuff like that, during that time span. So when we talk up here, it's coming from a place of wanting to see you guys make it, wanting to see you guys prosper. I don't have time for games and tricks. I could have been still on my per se date with my date today. I came here because I said I gotta go. I gotta get with these guys. You don't know the story behind it. That's why I'm so transparent. You don't know how I was when I was in the closet thinking about saying this is it. But I couldn't do it because you know why? I had a purpose. My purpose would not allow me to do that. My children wouldn't allow me to do that. So when you listening to this stream, I don't know who I'm talking to. You might think you alone, you in a marriage that's not working out for you. This is not your opportunity to give up. This is your opportunity to pull yourself up and go to the next level. If I made it, how much more should you make it?
That's real talk, LDA. So this is the direction that the Most High intends for us to go tonight. It's funny you say that, man, because that resonates with me 100%. You know what I'm saying? Because in my younger years, I attempted suicide twice. And there isn't a week that goes by where at some point, like just a fleeting fucking thought. I can't remember the last time a week went by where I didn't have a fleeting thought, man, just blowing my fucking brains out. It doesn't matter how good shit is. Shit can be, like right now, man, shit is gravy in my life, man. But still, once a week, I have that thought. It crosses my mind. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when I'm driving back and forth between Mississippi and Louisiana, man, when I'm going across that fucking river bridge, like at least once a week, man. And I go back and forth maybe 3 times a week. Once a week, I think about just driving off that motherfucker, man. Like I literally think about driving off, and I literally say, "But man, you probably won't die. You'll hit that motherfucker, just be broken up real bad, and they'll save you. You'll be fucked up for the rest of your life." So, I was, institutionalized at 12, man. You know what I'm saying? For fucking manic depression. I was already experiencing that shit at 12. You know what I'm saying? And and that's why I'm such a fucking loner. I'm standoffish. I'm all of that shit because there are some things, man, in my past, man, that there are men who are rotting in the cell behind just because like I just ain't the one to be fucked with. You understand what I'm saying? Now I ain't saying I'm bad. I ain't saying I'm a fucking gangster or nothing like that. I'm just saying I am not the one to be fucked with. I know that. So I take precautionary measures myself. So whatever you're dealing with in life, man, like you can bounce back from it. Like, your shit may seem bleak right now, but it's only bleak because you allowed it to consume your life. You are not the sum of your problems. They're just obstacles in your life that you need to get past in order to see the fullness of the greatness that you have the potential to achieve.
Great.
So never look at one particular situation and say, this situation governs who I am and who I can become. Yes, it may govern who you are right now, but even you don't know who you can become. And I just know, man, that when I think back on those suicide attempts, man, I'll be honest with you. I'm glad as hell, man, that I was so bad at killing myself. You know what I'm saying? I sucked at that shit. Not that I didn't really give it a good shot, homies, but I was younger. And I mean, I hadn't, now I think, I may be, if I did it now, I'd do that shit the right way. You know what I'm saying? But I just stay prayed up, man, and I stay in the grace of the Most High, man, and I stay away from negative energy. That's what you have to understand. What you got going on in your life, man, is bringing you negative energy. Nothing is worse than accepting negative energy to your life. Because I promise you, eventually, man, that negative energy will destroy you. It'll destroy who you are as a man. It'll destroy your outlook on yourself. And the hardest thing for a man to do is recover his former glory. See, we're not NBA superstars or professional. We're not in careers that top out at 33 years old, 35 years old, where at 35, you're an old ass man in the NBA. In every other profession, you just getting your feet wet at 35, 40. So I say, man, look at your life and understand that you can be someone outside of your problems. You can be looking at all these issues in a rearview mirror. And it's funny that, man, Lawrence D, man, we have so many things in common, man. I too lost my brother, man, my only brother. You know what I'm saying? I watched his brains pour out his fucking head. So, it's one of those things where some of these things, man, you never recover from them. You just get to the point where you find the strength to not let them encompass you, not let them engulf you in sorrow and misery. And and the crazy thing is, man, and I've told this story before, man. I have a live stream, man, called "My History as a Heartbroken Black Man," that goes from from my mother to just all through life, man, to what makes a black man, be, so I guess they call it hostile, they call it mean, they call it whatever they want to call us. But the day before, I saw him the day before, man, and he was looking. If you ever saw the movie Fat Albert, I watched it with my son, man, the Fat Albert movie. When it was time for them to go back into the television, they start fading away. Like the color, they start losing color and shit. And I saw my brother the day before, man, and he was damn near looking transparent to me. And that was God's way of preparing me. I realized after the fact that was God's way of preparing me to know. I felt it. I felt the energy. I felt like it's almost like he didn't have life in him at that point. So I felt it. And did it soften the blow a little bit? No, not really. You know what I'm saying? I think it was enough to keep me from being, it's one thing to lose someone. Let's say if you got a elderly relative that's 90 years old, you kind of wrap your mind around the fact that, okay, they about to get sick and die, or just not wake up one day. But, man, my brother was 21 when he died, man. You know what I'm saying? And so I had just turned 21. I had only been 21, man, for like 20 days. So we go through things in life as men, especially black men. There are white men, there are Asian men who lose loved ones, but they don't have to deal with the other things we have to deal with in this society. They deal with, you know, bad parenting, but they don't have to deal with the other things we deal with in this society. They don't have to worry about being pulled over and probably killed by a damn cop. They don't have to worry about their son being pulled over, being killed by a damn cop. They don't have to worry about, now, I'm sure it happens, but not at the rate it does for us. They don't have to worry about some woman saying, oh, he hit me when your ass ain't did nothing, and now you in jail fighting charges that you never, that, you know, for some shit you didn't commit. Man, we deal with a lot. And that's why we as black men, man, we have to band together. We have to make sure that if we are going to, if we have an issue with one another, man, we settle it behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? We have to treat each other like a family, and family keeps all their shit in house. As a kid, you always heard, don't you discuss nothing that goes on in this house outside.
Right.
And I tell my son that now. I'm just training my son now to tell him. I reprimand him every time, man. We were just, when I had him last week, man, we were chopping it up. He said, I can't wait to tell my mama this. I said, you can't wait to do what? He said, oh, my bad, Dad, my bad. I mean, you know, I just, you know, I'm not gonna tell her, because I've been training him that. Like, that's your mama, but still, man, what we discuss among us, as of course you're a boy now, but you're gonna be a man. What we discuss among us is among us, man. We all we got, brothers.
That's what's up, man. Well, I'm a tell my pitch to y'all, man, because I feel like we all got talented, and as a group, man, we can't really be. See, I was about to use the F word, but see, just in respect to what Dr. BOA said earlier, I'm gonna say mess with. You know what I'm saying? So
you probably should have said the F word, bro.
Right. So you see me because
that was kind of weird, man.
Yeah, because I slip with it, man. But I'm telling you, and you can mark my words, man. Wherever, and even like Lawrence, like met Lawrence in the beginning of my journey, man. Wherever I go, man, I plan to incorporate y'all into my shit, man, because y'all some solid cats, man, and I have a lot of respect, man, and I'm fond of you both. Real talk.
Really appreciate
Mutual,
that,
bro. Mutual, 100%, man. You know
that's why I had to be transparent on here. See, a lot of times people listen to the content creators like, oh man, they got it good. You don't know what's behind this coat and this hanky or this pocket square. You don't know what it takes for me to even stand here and talk. You don't know the losses that I went through, or that BOA went through, that AFI went through. You don't know how I had to make the decision to pull the plug for both of my grandmothers. So sometimes you look at a person, you look at just the outward, you don't know what's going on inward. And I was the same with you with my brother. I knew in December when I seen him, that was be the last time to see him, but I shook it out of my mind. So when we had our conversation, he was at the bar. I know exactly what bar. He was at the Tiger Den. Anybody in Cleveland know St. Clair Tiger Den? That's what my brother was. And when we say we love each other, I knew that was it. And I think that right there, which I'm teaching my sons, this is your only brother. Y'all may not agree, may not like each other, but y'all blood. My father used to get on my brother and I, because we used to fight all the time. But he said, don't you ever shed blood or shed his blood. And I didn't get it. And what he was getting at is, don't you hurt your brother. Y'all gonna fight, because one time we fought from the attic all the way down to the first floor. I mean, we were like the Wild Wild West. We were going at it. But what I remember is never to hurt my brother. So that transcends everything that I do, that I don't hurt my brother. I'm gonna tell the truth now, and I ain't gonna take no BS. But on the sense, these are my brothers. I know how it is to be in this arena without the support. about 12 years ago, when I'm out here by myself, and I didn't have this band of, like somebody put a band of brothers to support. But this doesn't, I'm not just talking about us. You guys got to realize that you need this support. One of the biggest failures in the black man's community is that they don't seek help, mental health, and they don't talk about what's going on with them. It's easy to talk about getting that booty, she squirted, she did this and all that, but you don't talk about what's going on up here. A lot of men, and I'm speaking because I know, need to be healed, because you are the healing to some, I'm not saying all, to some women.
Real talk. You paused for me. I thought you was gonna say something else.
No, I stopped it there because I think what's happening is people are really these two lives that we did is revealing, pulling a curtain back, and you seeing real men.
Real talk, man. Real talk. As a matter of fact, if y'all moderating, man, can y'all put Book of Alpharonomy's Patreon in there, as well as Lawrence? Well, you don't have your Patreon yet, man, but we can put your course in there, and I'm gonna put mine in there. And I want I want y'all, because just right now I'm looking at these things and y'all saying this is fire, this is good shit. Well, if you feel that way, man, this is the opportunity to click on that link, man, and subscribe to the real game, man. You know what I'm saying? It's an exchange, man. It's just like right now, we going on 2 hours, man. We gave y'all 5 hours last time. We invest in our whole fucking time. Not only is that, excuse me, we're investing our whole freaking time.
Real talk.
Man, drop the 5, man. Get, whatever you want, man. So Dr. BOA, he needs some Hennessy right now. Lawrence, he needs some shaving cream, and I need like half on some cigarettes, man. So it's nothing, man.
For sure.
Just do it, man. Because what that's what I'm saying, man. Like, if this shit really means something to you, man, you gotta support. And you cannot just support with words. We always speak to you guys about don't listen to women's words, listen to their actions. Well, right now, I want to see your actions by trans actions, motherfuckers. That's what we want to do.
Church.
And I'm gonna put my shit in the chat now. On that note,
because it's something you said. It's one thing to get this and for us to reveal this about ourselves, but what happens is, if you never complete, it's like going to the store and you get all your favorite items and you get to the counter.
All right, don't you do it.
And you don't have the money, or you have to, and you get something and they need a price check on it. They're going to get over the loudspeaker and be like, hey, price check on this. Oh, can you ring the key because they didn't get all the money? There has to be an exchange for what you're receiving.
Right.
There has to be. Most guys, you got to have the exchange. Now, you may not want the course. Okay, you hit me up on Cash App or even on PayPal. I'm trying to get to my PayPal now. But I definitely, you have to be exchanged, because I don't know any content creator, and I don't know every content creator in this black man who's this transparent about their life. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I get at least 20 DMs a day from Cat, at least. And we not even talking about the emails, man. I talk to motherfuckers all day, man. That's why I'm getting less bitches, man. But I'm really trying to help.
Yeah.
You think y'all don't be getting it, man. And let me say this, and I already me and Lawrence already talked about this, but I'm just telling you, Dr. BOA, and the reason why I'm saying this, is because it kind of connects to what we're talking about, and that's this, like this right here. If you, cause I remember Lawrence a long time ago, you asked me about Super Friends, like, let me put that on, like, nigga, hell yeah, like, cause you put your time in this. So like, say if you want to put this drop on your shit, put it on your channel, man, because you put your hours into this too, and you may say some stuff that you may want some of the people who are subscribed to your channel to hear you say they ain't. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Lawrence, when we do the Super Friends, he put that shit up on his shit too. You know, and I'm like, hell yeah. I didn't just spend 3 hours on that shit. You put 3 hours on that shit too. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I got mad at Tally before, man, when he took his fucking channel down. I'm like, man, you know I gave you 8 hours in one day, fam. You really gonna just take that shit down?
Well, great segue, man. Great segue. Let's bring the show to the Alphasphere next week, man.
Yeah. I was just like, damn, just make it unlisted. You erased that shit, dog. I'm not even inspired to do it again. Like, damn, fam. You know, so yeah, man, we just spread it around, man. Like I say, this is the time. So yeah, you know. Matter of fact, Lawrence, that first Instagram drop, I think that might have been your first new drop back, huh? When we did that, when we did that shit on Instagram, and then
that was honestly that when you did that Instagram drop.
And guess what that drop is right now? Since before y'all MFers, now I'm just making fun. Now I'm being funny with it in case y'all just think I don't know how to cuss no more. In case y'all MFers don't know.
Hey man, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that, bro. Just go ahead and say it, man. You know,
MFers.
Something's awfully weird about you. Not just, you know. I mean, you know, like I said, man, we can chop it up, man, and be who we are, man. But you know, we kind of know the trigger topics, man, that we probably need to stay away from, man.
Yeah, we know it. But the drop was called "Why Are Men So Soft?" So we've been on this shit, man. Lawrence, what was that drop? Why are men so soft nowadays? That's what we made a video about. That was the first one. That was our first little collab. So why y'all be thinking? You know what? I hate when cats be saying, "Oh, you took the name." Nigga, don't you know I changed my shit from dominance mindset to AFI Kingdom? So it ain't like I went from sweetheart to the fucking king shit, nigga. Dominance fucking mindset from the gate. Fuck.
This other side, a lot of people don't know, and it was you that brought. I've been doing this. Ain't nothing new for me. This ain't a new hat for me. I've been doing this since MySpace and Black people. What is it? Black Planet. So this ain't a new hat to me. To me, I've been doing this for years. But what happened is I stopped. So to come back, I'm coming down with a vengeance. I'm coming back hitting it hard because I know I seen the things that men needed to make it to the next level.
Right.
And I'm not going to play with nobody. I don't got time for that. I don't, like I said, I only play with kids.
Yeah.
And I barely play with them.
Yeah.
So it's either you get down or you're not. I don't have. Something I seen BOA said, I'm not going to even entertain people who got contrary beliefs of what's being said. I'm going to look at it and I may delete your comment, but I have no time for that on my page. I'm too old. I'm too far gone to even deal with that. If you don't like it, get the hell out of here. Move on.
Hey, fellas, we'll go for like 15 minutes. That's cool with y'all?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
No,
hey,
you know, I like the flat numbers. I'm just saying because it's easy for us to go, man. And the thing is, you know what they're gonna do is when it's time. Watch what happens when it's 5 minutes later. They're gonna get sudden death with the comments. It's gonna be, how about this? How about that? What? And this whole fucking time y'all ain't asking.
So peep game, man. Next Friday, man, we're in the Alphasphere, man.
Oh yeah, man.
We're in the Alphasphere, man. Y'all be there, man. Bring all your beta male simp, man, John, the cousins and nephews and all them hoes. Come through, man, because as you can see, when the mob brethren get together, when the MOBB band of brethren get together, you know what, bro? The band of brethren. You hear band of brothers all the time, but not the band of brethren. When the MOBB band of brethren get together, you never know what game you're gonna get. It's not always gonna. As a matter of fact, it always tends to start with women because we know that's what you motherfuckers want to hear. Y'all want to hear that. But it's always gonna drift into something else that's gonna give you some game in other aspects of life, man, that you just can't get everywhere, man. So you put 3 minds like this together, man, and there's no telling what you're gonna get. But whatever it is gonna be something you can enhance your manhood with.
You want to get that super chat, King? You want to shout that one out for Mr.
Yeah,
Jackson?
Mr. Jackson, appreciate the $20 super chat, man. Mr. Jackson says a little action right here for y'all time. The mob is solid. Every man in the chat taking action, applying this game are winners. No, any woman telling you you're right wants to silence your reprimand. Ice her. Cold game. Real talk, Mr. Jackson.
Ain't it just a different feel over here though? When you then these other panels y'all listening to, don't lie. I know y'all. We not gonna make y'all shit on your favorites, but there's a difference.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I'm gonna tell you, that really, man, what it is, man. The game here is mature. You know what I'm saying? And it really has nothing to do. I mean, of course, with age comes experience, but it has something like the level of game is just mature, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no preconceived notions of trying to get views or trying to do anything incendiary or trying to create a controversial topic, man. What we're doing, man, is just really sitting. What we're doing, man, we're chopping it up and just letting you men be privy to this shit. We're really just chopping it up and y'all listening in, getting the opportunity to hear three men just sit and chop it up, man, about the reality of life.
Hell yeah.
And you can't get that anywhere else, man. This ain't a YouTube show, man. This is three brethren chopping it up, man, about MOB. That's it.
Hey, you know what, Mr. BOA, Dr. BOA, excuse me. Let me put you on game from a conversation that me and Lawrence had earlier. So I had called Lawrence up, and I was just like, man, we on Super Friends 14, man, and I feel the same way about this connection that we have right here, man. I want to get this shit on iTunes, man, and I'm willing to put money behind it. iTunes, iHeartRadio. This is the shit when people, the 5-hour drops from motherfuckers driving to LA and shit, man. They love to listen to this shit. I would love to just be able to ride out and just listen to this shit the whole time. Just so, what is it? iHeartRadio, iTunes. This the main podcast shit, man, and really pump this shit. Be the right person to hear it, man, and be like, we end up on some fucking Revolt TV or some shit, man. Yeah, like the Breakfast Club, man, but better. And then China White can be the female in there. But you got to bring one of your sisters that you promised me earlier, a long time ago. You got to bring, because you can't play with words. You gotta follow through. So
it never fails with a player, man. I always try to get some new members of the team.
It's a trade-off. Yes. Yeah. No, you heard her earlier. She said, "I'm coming there for free." Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I saw that. I was, I was gonna say, China White, you shit me, but you know what I'm saying? I just left it in there. I left it in there, man.
You know what? She probably be speaking. You kicking that game, man. But the female, you got. Matter of fact, China White, how big is your female audience? Because it don't show your subs, and I don't look at your analytics, and I know it's these thirsty ass motherfucking guys who be wagging and.
Did you say thirsty?
Oh man, I said thirsty like the desert in Dubai, man, on my extreme video. Ooh,
I be having to block niggas, man. And China White come in my joint, they be coming in there, man, thirsting on my channel, bro.
Yeah, man.
They just jump in my comments, man. I'm like, man, these cats wildin', man.
Thirsty, hydrated.
Camel hump having niggas, man. They like, you know what I'm saying? They like, something wrong with these boys, man.
China White, you got some female people that follow you, or what? Or is it like, what's the percentage, China White?
5%, man. 5% female.
5%?
Yo, it's crazy, man. 95% of the people who listen to their content are dudes.
I mean, most of those guys, are they listening to it, or are they trying to figure out how they can get wet?
Yeah, you know what?
That's nasty.
Hey, man, hey, great question. Great question.
I'm just saying, I don't know. I could, I'm just talking.
Yeah. Yeah, hey man, talking real.
Yeah, let's be honest,
0 point. Yeah, I'm starting to get some more chicks, man. I'm like, man, okay, sex.
Hey, yo, you know what, man? You know what? My subscriber base, I got a lot of chicks in my subscriber base, man. But I shut them down from talking on my channel, man. So, if they were listening to any of my content over the past 3 or 4 months, man, I'd be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You can't, especially in my chat, man. When I'm on live, when I'm on live, man, that's the time where my live stream is a meeting for the brethren. You know what I'm saying? And so I pretty much Like if a woman don't come in and drop a super chat, man, she can't come in. You know what I'm saying? That's just how my live streams go. I'm a little bit more lenient with my video, you know, with my regular uploads in the comment section. Unless they come in talking fugazi, then I block them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I probably got 250 women blocked, man. You know, just from coming in talking crazy in the comments, man.
You know, Lawrence got a nice female following. I told Lawrence, you better plug me in there with Uncle OG, man. You know, you just let them get some of that finesse game on Facebook, man. I want to in their ears and all that, and then take my glasses and then do like the 80s and put my eyes out and put them back on and do a little.
See, Lawrence plugged in from Facebook, man. That's a different animal, man. Like Derek Jackson, he plugged in from Facebook. He started on Facebook.
Yeah.
You know, if you plug in from Facebook, man, it's just a different game. Everybody I know who plugged in from Facebook got a 5 female following, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kid you not. So I started on Blog Talk. I actually started on a real radio show, and then I started on Blog Talk. So my basis automatically was already women. So when I moved and had a fan page for my radio show, women just started showing up out of nowhere, just organically. So anytime I began to talk about anything relationship wise, they were there. So I think I know if we bring this brand of smooth cognac game in over women, you know, that may pay for the first meeting place for the brethren.
Yeah, man.
I'm just saying.
They damn sure cash out, man. You know what I'm saying? They cash out.
Quickly. No problems. You ain't got to prime the pump with them.
Look what they got to choose from anyway.
They don't.
Real talk, man.
You get everything, man.
See, this is the thing. It's a deficit because they don't have men who straight talk like this. So they got mostly men who pander to them and to their way of thinking. So here you got men who don't do that, but still finesse enough to get them. So now what happens is they're drawn, but they're also intrigued by it. And so now here you throw in, here's this product. Buy this right now. BOA's secret panties. Keep you dry when you're wet.
Real talk.
See what I'm saying? They will buy them like crazy. I want them because now you're tapping into that base, and then they're going to go back and tell their friends, you got to listen to this. I got more interviews from when I did my radio show from people just organically listening to it and say, I heard your show. It was on Twitter or something about ABCDFG on iTunes or everything. Oh, how can I be a guest on there? Well, this is what you had to do. So what I did was my co-host was a woman. I never met her a day in my life, but I had my assistant interview her to be my co-host. Now my co-host was in Mississippi. So I had my assistant interview her. They talked, cried, whatever the case may be, said this would be a good fit for you. So I would give her my structure of what I was going to talk about for that upcoming week. She put it together in a format, emailed me back. We did a show. Boom. That's how it went.
Yeah, man.
Fine tooth comb. Big, thick beard.
Very massive.
Treat your beard like you treat your hair, man. Cultivate it. Tease it. Take care of it. Oh, you're saying, oh, it's easy to do it from the top, BOA. Guess what? We do it from the bottom as well.
You gotta do it from the bottom.
You know, the nappy, you know, the hair on the bottom tends to get a little bit more coarse. So, hey man, Beard Gang, man. You know what I'm saying? BookOfAveronomy.com, man. Go and get the Beard Gang collection, man. Best collection at the best price you're ever gonna get, man. Got the beard balm, the beard oil, got the beard brush, the beard comb, man. Get yourself together, man. Take care of your Beard Gang, man. You know what I'm saying? Take care of your Beard Gang. Back to you, Afi.
It's funny how much the beard will get you chicks, man. Just the beard, man. Just that. Hey, with me. Hey, don't worry about this gorgeous face and these gorgeous eyes and hair. Just this.
Yeah, look, these.
Yeah, man.
She doesn't even get to these. This is my secret. This is my secret weapon. Listen, this right here, it's my secret weapon, man. She doesn't
People's eyebrow right there, man.
doesn't even get to that.
Yeah, that's the people's eyebrow, man. That you got to get on his Patreon just because he did that. Just because I know that. That's
Dude, I kid you not, man. The beard is magical.
For sure.
It is magical. I don't know. It does something to women that it causes them to lose their mind. And like you said, when you throw that eye game on them, that's what the lady said tonight. I like looking in your eyes. I went, oh, really? Oh, okay. And I put my glasses back on.
Hey, man, as soon as a woman say I got long eyelashes, I know she's sold.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
It's easy, man. Easy.
You
But
know long eyelashes, oh, for real, I do. I that 76 times today.
Right.
oh my God. All right, now crazy, man.
Hey,
but it's powerful.
Go, y'all. See, y'all ask one question apiece for each of us because it's
let's go ahead and get some questions in, man, before we close this thing out, man.
We'll 5 minutes, so we won't just cut y'all off in 1 minute.
5 minutes.
You know what be hard, man, and even like I told Ram, shout out to Uncle Ram too. It's like he told me before, like a few times, like, man, you be giving too much behind the scenes shit, and I'll be telling him, like, man, it's kind of hard not to say shit when you know it. Like, if it come up and I know some shit, I don't want to be like, I can't say it. Like, no, it's just on the tip of my tongue. I gotta say it.
Bro, I've been going through my fucking catalog, man. I just made like fucking 150 videos private. I was like, man, hold up.
Yeah.
I was giving up this type of shit when I had like 500 subs.
Hey,
let me pull this shit down, man. You know what I'm saying? Me pull it down, break it down, and break all these long ass live stream down and cover each topic as a separate video. 3-hour live stream, man. I cover fucking 20 topics. Shit, man, it's too much game, man. Too much game. And then the thing is, man, you kind of feel like you're cheating the subscribers you got now because not everybody goes back and listens to all your old shit with all the real raw game on it.
Oh.
So, you know, I just feel like, man, you know, I'm not gonna double upload, man. I mean, I'm not gonna just, you know, open back up the same thing, but I'm gonna retouch a bunch of those topics, man. And then a lot of them are gonna be in, you know, one of my 20 books.
Yeah, man. You know what I like though, King, is I like when people comment on some of my old ass shit because it'll make me watch it. I forgot about it. And some of those are like literally, especially mine, are like really vlogs. My beginning shits, it was none of this sitting in front of the computer shit. It was I was in my car in the midst of my doing shit and I'm talking about it. So a lot of those ones, like when I watched, like, you know, It's Never Yours, It's Her Turn when I was in China and shit. If somebody comment on that, it just brings me back to that moment, man. Like, man, I remember that fucking shit. It is better than looking at pictures because I actually can hear the story that I'm telling and what's going on. Like, man, it's kind of tight, man.
I want to
shout out to Chopper City 02, man. Says I'm listening every day, BOA. No doubt, bro. Salute to you.
I want to shout out Earl. He hit me out on Facebook. Some people didn't know I have 2 Facebook fan pages. So you might have hit me on my spiritual fan page versus my Mr. L Radio Show fan page. But Earl, what's up? I see you. So definitely.
Chopper City, make sure you subscribe to me and Lawrence D. Adams too, man. We sharing. You gotta.
Yeah, for sure.
Put out fire ass shit.
Subscribe to the brethren, man. Subscribe to the brethren. I mean, anybody who's not subscribed to all 3 MOB brethren, I mean, you should do that right now.
Right.
Right. I mean, no, don't wait till after the show is over. Go ahead and do it right now.
Yeah, just click on the person. You see who the person is. Hey, because look, y'all. That's what I learned too, and I learned this from Jesse Abigail. And I remember it was always funny because me and him used to do a show together with TTG, the King's Court shit, and we just happened to be doing a live. And I don't, you know, how you check your emails. I actually checked the email to went to social, and it said him, and I was like, how we did a whole show together every Friday. and you ain't even subscribed to my channel. He was just like, oh yeah, because you know what? I watched some of your stuff and it always just comes up suggested. It's and then once he said that, then I start noticing like it cats that just when they watch like 2 or 3 of his stuff, it keeps getting suggested, but they're not even subscribed and they feel like they ain't got to because they keeping up. No, man, subscribe to that shit. For real, man. Even cats that hit me on Instagram, they be like, man, yeah, I've been following you since the beginning. Well, how come you just not following me on Instagram? And I've been saying follow me on Instagram for 7-8 months. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah,
What up, Trav? Oh, hey, did you? Hey, if y'all didn't, because TL said the list. Did y'all peep? I think Lawrence did, but I gave y'all some real boss shout outs up in there. I did the top red pill content creators. Obviously, both of y'all was in my top 3. I shouldn't even told you that. Why the fuck I tell you that? Now you ain't got no incentive to watch it.
All right, it's funny because I've been listening to you guys. I listened to Alpha. You've been listening to you from when you were doing the videos on you were breaking down the movies. And I've been listening to BOA. I don't know how I got to BOA, but it came across.
Jesse the one put me on. The one who I just said, Jay Finesse. He the one. Yeah. He the one put me on the BOA.
Yeah, I don't remember how, but I listened to. I'm like, wait a minute, who is this guy? And I listened to some more. I'm like, wait a minute, I resonate because I know what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And then I listened to another video, and then I was like, wait a minute, I'm on the 3rd day waiting for him to drop some more.
Mm-hmm.
And I read, you know what? I'm hooked. And it's one thing, this is something that one caller said, you know when you hear it versus somebody just talking it.
Right.
There's always a confirmation in you that, okay, this guy talking, he's telling the truth. He ain't pulling the wool over my face. He's dropping real game. Mm-hmm. Same thing with Alfie. I'm like, oh yeah, I listened to that. I'm like, wait. Okay, yeah. I see where you at. I spot you.
You know what though? I don't like Lawrence, and I think it's a good thing and a bad thing. Now maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can
go ahead.
Name and tell me different, man. But I feel like my personality and the way I articulate myself is almost a gift and a curse. It's a gift for the cats who really fuck with the bitches and really know this shit. I really connect with them. But then for the rest of the motherfuckers, they don't get it. And I don't know how to dumb myself down to make people get it. You know what I'm saying? Like some coaches and stuff, they just say real basic shit. And that's not shit on them. But what I'm saying is like, you know, like any cat know what's up with some pimping or some macking or a player, man, I can relate to him. But like Simpson shit like that, they just be like, what the fuck is he talking about? Talking English. But nigga, this is English. It's just not English for you. So I think that's like a gift and a curse. I don't know how to find the medium. I don't know.
You know that resonates with me too, man. Because I mean, I'm kind of brash in my delivery, man. And you know, I don't go alone to get along. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when I listen to some content, I can tell if somebody's dissecting if a creator's dissecting my content, and I'm cool with that, unless he misconstrues my message.
Right.
And then I just speak on it. You know what I'm saying? I never call a creator's name. I never call a creator's name, man, without positive energy. I never call a creator's name, man, on anything that I do if I'm going to attach negative energy to it. You know, I mean, I had that one situation, man, but that was just, you know, I mean, I had to get a cat an introduction to who the fuck BOA was at that particular time. Like, he had a misconception of who I was, obviously. But other than that, man, I don't call cat's name, man, unless I'm speaking positively on them. But I do address situations because I can tell when because, you know, if the day after I drop something, it's being spoken on and dissected and broken down, then, I mean, let's be realistic. We know what that is. Yeah. So I just go back and I speak on it and clarify. I only speak on things for clarification. But I realize, man, that, you know, I own a lot of people, and it's just me being real about it, man. A lot of cats, man, on this joint, man, they don't really fuck with BOA like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I've heard this. You know what I'm saying? I've heard this through the grapevine. I've heard this is slid to me from, from insiders that, that I have, on the platform. Like a lot of these cats don't really mess with BOA like that. They don't rock with BOA like that. You know what I'm saying? And you see me smiling about it, man, because I feel like that verifies how authentic I am. You know what I'm saying?
Right, man.
The most popular cat is not the realest most times. You know what I'm saying? That's just not how this thing goes. The realest cats are not going to be the most popular because a lot of people don't like to have to face their own reality that's being pushed into their faces by these real cats. So you look at, man, we got 48 people here. I think we had 57. Come on, man. You can't find better content than this anywhere on this platform. And we ain't got 100 people in here. That's because we're going to say something that makes somebody feel like, uh-oh, I did that. Or because in our regular content, we say something that makes somebody say, uh-oh, because AFI is an asshole, man. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was an asshole, man, but this cat, he takes it to a different level, man. And that's why I listen to him. That's why I rock with it, man, because I'm like, oh, wait a minute. AFI's about to go in on somebody. And he does it every time. Never disappoints. And Lawrence D. Adams just talks to you like you're a fucking kid. This is Lawrence D. Adams. Sit down and shut up while I speak. You know what I'm saying? So, when you put these three cats together, man, I mean, you get the type of energy that is just overbearing. You know what I'm saying? It's the type of energy that every man who listens, like, you have to revere this energy. I'm not saying we're better than you. I'm not saying you're worse than us. I'm not saying you're not a man. I'm not saying we're men and you're not. I'm saying that the energy that you feel right here is energy that you as a man have to sit down and respect, have to listen to, have to accept the fact that what you're going to get here is things that are going to benefit you as a man. And that's the bottom line, man.
Y'all two my favorite content creators, and the only people we missing is Rom and Black Ram, and I just talk to Black Ram and Rom, so I'm good. With y'all, that's all. Go ahead.
I am completely humbled by that. I really am, because sometimes you can create content, you never know who it affects, or the conversations behind the scenes, the offline conversations. That means a lot to me, and I'm humbled by it. I know where I came from. I know what I've done. I know what things I did not do. So I'm humbled by it to even be back in this arena. I hope you see Jose's comment, right?
Oh no, I didn't see
Super chat.
Shout out for that. Matter of fact, if you see while you rolling, just say the super chat and then say the comments. But let me say one thing real quick. What's funny? I was on Eddie Fuse, and shout out to him. You know what? Because he ain't been dropping shit. Because Eddie Fuse is finesse game now. Eddie Fuse is finesse game. But since I ain't been seeing this drop, it slipped my mind. BOA, I want you. I played good. I want you to listen to that. It's on Patreon, but I put it in the chat and the hangout too. But Eddie Fuse, he said something that was funny to me. Is when I checked in his chat and dropped the super chat or whatever, and he was just like, "Oh, Afi King, what's up? Woo woo." And then he was just like, you know what's funny about Afi King is I know he fucked with a gang of bitches just by how he say bitch. Just that.
Hey, yo, let me go ahead and jump on that Jose.
Like you don't fuck with a lot of hoes.
Yeah, let me go ahead and jump on that Jose Navarro super chat, man. He's one of my top-notch guys, man. He's always in the joint supporting, man. So Jose said, man, appreciate the $5 super chat. Jose says, I love the mood/feelings topics. Like you have something on your mind that you need to unleash. The passion that comes out makes it entertaining. Church, man, real talk, man. Appreciate the super chat. Yeah, you ain't lying though, Afi, man. Like some things you can hear, man, say, man, like you can hear that passion in his voice about it, man. You know what I'm saying? So, there are some things that and I'll be honest with you, you can also tell when the cat ain't keeping it 100 about what the fuck he's saying. And there's a little bit of that going around a little bit, man. I ain't gonna, of course, I'm not gonna call no names. I realized, man, that my list of content creators that I listen to, man, is down to about 5 now, man. As far as the manosphere, the manosphere aspect of it, I'm down to about 5 now, man. You know what I'm saying? And really, I'm really down to 4 because China White really ain't in the manosphere. Now, matter of fact, China White ain't in the manosphere. China White she's creating her own womanosphere, I guess. But
Yeah, shout
I
out
listen to
to
four
China White.
creators, man.
It's a work ethic. I said that shit before I even went on live. Just I was talking
So
shit
when
about your ass.
so when you take you two guys, you throw Black Ram in the mix. There only leaves one more guy. Who is that one more? Now there's some new guys coming up. SJ3 has a new channel. I ain't talking about the new guys. Steph's channel, I still view Steph's channel as a fitness channel. You know what I'm saying? So he spits red pill games sometimes, but it's still a fitness channel. I mean, cats who really pop off red pill content every time they drop. Nothing else, just red pill game.
Right.
So I wonder who that fourth cat is.
Bad drops though.
I wonder who the fourth cat is. You know what I'm saying? I guess we'll never know. You know what I'm saying?
It's probably let me guess. It's Trip Advice. That's who it is.
Yo, that's top notch, homie. That's top notch.
Corey Wayne. Hey, Corey Wayne. I watched some of his videos though. He kind of funny because he remind me of Shawn Michaels. Like it's like he a lot of Sims listen to him, but he do got a little. I smashed a few. He know a little bit.
Hey, I mean, if you're a beta male simp man, Johnny man, Corey Wayne can give you some game. I ain't gonna you take that from him. He can make you better than you are.
Have fun and hook up.
This is the countdown. We got less than 15 minutes. We're jumping off. You need to ask a question.
Hey, yeah, the whole time. Did they ask a question? They y'all making hell.
No, yeah, I ain't ask a question at all, man.
They need to ask a question because 2 o'clock my time, I'm jumping off. I didn't realize it was this late. You need to ask a question because we ain't about to do 5 hours.
Yeah, you're on the East Coast, aren't you, Lawrence?
Yep, East Coast.
Yeah. Right.
So said, damn, the notification never happened. Yeah, man. You know what? I got a wrestling channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to Expert Level Wrestling. But the whole thing is I'll be checking, and I'll get on my Expert Level Wrestling channel, and I'll check my shit, and I won't get a notification.
I'm gonna tell you
how crazy is it, man, that we cover all 3 time zones, man. I'm on Central Time, Afi's on Pacific Time, the homie Lawrence is on Eastern Time, man.
Nationwide, baby.
Crazy, man. National appeal.
Nationwide. Wait till Red Pill Shahoven this. I was talking to him. I said, nigga, when I said that shit, you realize it's gonna be all type of shit. Niggas getting drunk, probably gonna have freestyle battles, all type of shit, all types of content, interviews, impromptu and shit, hella shit.
So yeah, definitely needs a good time to answer questions. Right now, we're the countdown. 15 less than. We got 15 minutes to get your question in. 2 a.m. booty call on the East Coast. Well, no, I'm going to bed because I'm tired. I just came from a dinner engagement. It's clear she paid. But definitely, you guys, it's a good time to ask a question. You got the top content creators online right now. You need to ask a question. Perfect time to ask a question.
All right, we got a question here. Travis Terrell. Trav says, "What a dark side traits in men women love they won't admit. Dark side traits that make them submit." Great fucking question. Great question. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on that one first, man. That's one of my favorite topics right there.
Mm-hmm.
You see how they always Lawrence? I mean, BOA they want to come to heat when it's time to go.
Great question, right at the countdown, right? Man, I'm
an hour ago. Nah, couldn't have done it an hour ago. Just when we want to get off.
I embody some of those dark side traits, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll never know this, but women are aroused by being treated with a lack of respect. You know what I'm saying? They're aroused by it. It may not make them feel good emotionally, but physically, sexually, they're aroused by it, man. Like they love to be treated as if they are not even worthy. Like they love it. I have never had a problem from a woman, man, because I treat all women like that, to be honest with you, man. I just treat them like they're not worthy. So when I hear cats talk about how she's a dime, man, I be like, man, most cats don't even need a dime because they don't know what to do with a bad chick like that. They're gonna try to wife her up immediately. Man, they love to be treated. Man, I tell you some of the things I do to women sexually, man, you'd be like, BOA, you lying. I'd be like, homie, I'm lying, I'm flying, there ain't no wings on my back. You want me to start doing videos? You know what I'm saying? The bottom line is, man, they love it. Another thing they love, man, literally. Well, I ain't gonna get into that, man. We just said we ain't gonna cover certain things we ain't gonna touch into, man. I was about to go real dark with it. And they also like to be verbally, like they like to be hell, man, I say, man, verbally abused, man. They like it, man. They like to be told shut the fuck up.
Sluts, man.
I mean,
they love it. Don't ask them, do you like being called a slut? They're gonna fucking tell you they don't like being called a slut, assholes. You just gotta do it.
Yeah, you just gotta do it. She don't want to admit that she likes it, but when you do it, it arouses her.
Sometimes she may even be surprised. Sometimes she might not even know she want to be a bitch until you say it.
Church, verbal assault, man. They love it. They love to be talked to. They love to be talked to terribly, man. Love it. Love it. I've never met a woman who preferred to be called my woman over being called my bitch ever.
It's amazing because when you do walk into that dark side, you actually bring out the part of the woman that she's been hiding all this time. And a lot of guys never able to bring out. I'm studying this master. I can't think of his name right now. But he was talking about the inner wolf inside of her, the wildness of her. And a lot of guys have not brought out the inner wildness of the woman because she's afraid that you'll either judge her or try to tame her. So what you have to do is tap into her psyche in such a level that you bring out that part of her. I remember one young lady, when we got down to it, she would just yell, "You are my master. You are my master." Do that, I was looking like, wait a minute. But it was a part of her that she needed to feel dominated. She needed to feel like you're taking charge. And one of my key things is I do the Darth Vader over her throat. I grab her throat and I grab her. And I said, "You better not move." And then I kiss her. And then the springs begin to flow. Springs, living waters begin to flow.
Hey, you know what's hella funny? I was talking to my man smoking weed and shit. I said, man, they need to bring water beds back because when water beds was popping, I wasn't fucking there. I remember when I used to go to my partner's house. Man, his parents had a water bed, and I used to always play on it like fucking like we could be fucking and shit, and we was virgins and shit like 7 or 8. Now I wonder what that's. Y'all ever got jiggy on a water bed before?
Yo, man, water beds suck, man. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Try to get it in, man. Try to get it in on the water bed, man. It sucks, man. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You know, I'm like pimp, man. Like I've been literally, man. You know what I'm saying, knocking down chicks, like doing what I was doing, man, since I was 9. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm not proud of that. That's not something I'm bragging about because there's no way in hell I should have even known what the hell I was doing at that age, man, to be perfectly honest with you. In the perfect world, I wouldn't have even been thinking about those things. But, you know, that's my reality. And yeah, I got down on the water bed, man. It's just, this shit is not stable, man. It's like, it's literally a water bed. The mattress is full of fucking water, man. You can't really do your thing on that, man. It's all over the place, man. You know what I'm saying? And then the chick I was with, man, like she was like pretty much like damn near getting seasick on the motherfucker, man. Like it was making her, she was getting nauseous, man. I was like, man, this is no good. So, you know, I just took a man on the stairs, man. I had her been over at the bottom of the stairs, man, and pulled her hair and scratched her back and bit her on her back and you know, twist her arm and shit and did all that. I'm brutal, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm brutal when it comes to that, man. And women love it. They love it. They love their hair pulled, man. They love their ass smacked. They love to be bit.
If y'all cats got stairs in your house and y'all not fucking these bitches on the stairs, y'all losing.
Just move into a flat. You wasting time. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody get those stairs and what to do with them, man.
Hey, man, I got a loft, man. I done built so many bitches over my fucking balcony and looking into my living room just cause.
Yeah.
That's it, because you're playing into their fantasy. The guy had a video, a song called "It's Just Your Fantasy," just you and me. Well, I can't remember the rest of the words, but Guy had a song back in the day called Fantasy. And what happens is most guys don't know how to play into a woman's fantasy. She wants to be bent over the stairs. She wants to be one leg over here and the other leg over here, and then somebody at the door.
If y'all so like y'all like jacking off so much, y'all need to watch some of these. Y'all need to watch some of these pornos. Cause see, I know Steph is shy to Steph is cold. You say don't fat shit. That's you, nigga. I'm gonna watch me some porno, and I'm gonna learn some new tricks every time. So you can stick with that shit. That worked for you. I'm gonna stay doing pornos and learning new shit to try in these hoes. And I just run.
Yeah, let me tell you another thing they love, man. Women love voyeur sex, man. They love voyeurism. They like sex outside, man. They like to run the risk of somebody seeing them. You know what I'm saying? They like public sex, man. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Some of the most amazing experiences I've had, man, have been public sex, man. Like it, because it's not planned. It just happens. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those levels of arousal. And me, man, I'm touchy-feely, man. I feel like if you're around me, if a woman's around me, man, if I ain't touching her, then I don't like her too much. Then if I don't like her too much, why the hell is she around me in the first place? I'm touchy-feely, man. I never want a woman's mind to get off the fact that she is physical to me first. She might be physical to me only, but she's certainly physical to me first. And I always make sure she knows that. And any woman who says, that's all you think about, that's the last time she gonna talk to me. Period. I ain't got time to be trying to. I'm not finna convince no woman that I'm raw. Shout it, I'm raw. I'm the rawest man you ever met in your life. I'm raw. I'm talking about Big Daddy Kane 1988 raw. You understand what I'm saying? If you can't fade that, then you ain't the woman for me, Shawty. You ain't meant to be around me like that. You know what I'm saying? Women outnumber men 8-1. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm down to 7. Get the hell out of my way.
I'm telling you. In 3 years, man, these cats gonna have to roll through us. They gonna have to be crossing their fingers to get on the MOBB show, man.
For sure.
That's what's gonna tell them they made it. Yo, you popping to YouTube? Did you get on the MOBB shit? Oh, you ain't popping yet then. Cause niggas just can't get on this one.
Jose Navarro, man, appreciate the $5 super chat. Jose says, how do men stay motivated to stay in that abundance and red pill life forever and not go blue pill the moment you find a submissive woman? Just think about what the hell happened the last time you went blue pill, man. I think men are gluttons for punishment, man. Like if this is the thing, you can't just assume that your blue pill moment with this woman is going to be different. It's not the woman, it's the blue pill approach that affects the situation. If you never approach the situation from a blue pill perspective, you don't get those blue pill results. So there's no man who has already reaped the I wouldn't even say the benefits, the detriment of approaching a situation with a woman, a relationship, or anything of that sort from a blue pill perspective. No man has ever benefited from approaching women from a blue pill perspective, of dealing with women from a blue pill perspective. And that in itself is enough. One experience is enough for a man to say, you know what, man, I just ain't really fading that no more. Hey, if another man does and it works for him, fine. It ain't gonna work for me.
That's real talk. And I want to shout out John Navarro for a super chat. I want to give you a special shout out, man, because you knew over here and you out doing cats. You super chatted more times tonight than Dwayne Darmain super chatted in his whole life.
Yo, that's the asshole AFI I'm talking about right there.
So what I want to do for you, man, you join the Patreon, and what I'm gonna do for you, you drop your 5, 10, 20, whatever the fuck you want. Then what I'll do is I'll send you my whole story time playlist and my sex sessions playlist, and these are not available on Patreon. And just because you support, so that's like 15 videos that you'll get that you can't access anywhere else unless I send them to you directly. But the key is you got to go to Dominance Mindset and Raw Game on Instagram. That's the direction. So then you make a fake profile and say, hey man, it's me. And I'm gonna lock you in and I'm gonna send you them joints, man. And get on the Patreon. If you're not on BOA's Patreon, get on the Patreon and get on Lawrence D. Adams' Patreon, because I know what's going to happen is he's going to say, man, I missed the Patreon opportunity, so I bet the next show he's going to have one. I already know.
Yeah, I mean the homie's on my Patreon, man. You know what I'm saying? He's one of my top supporters. So I mean he's thorough, man. He pretty much, he does super chat the right way. Let me explain right quick, man, for people that don't know, man. We got a few people still left in here. The purpose of the super chat is, technically speaking, I go to channels like tech channels and cats that talk about the YouTube algorithm and the changes that they're making all the time. I'm thug/nerd, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Me
saying?
too.
So there's some nerd tendencies there, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't speak about it in my country, but I'm the smart cat. I'm the cat. They're like, hold up, this nigga made the honor roll? How?
Yeah.
So so I'm like, the purpose of the super chat, man. Technically, I know channels that will not address you in the chat if you don't super chat. They
Facts.
don't pay attention to any comments unless you send a super chat. A lot of channels do that. So the fact that we just sit and chop it up like that, man, you know what I'm saying, it's really a gift that we give to the men who come in and support us, man. Because technically speaking, there are many channels that don't do that at all. There are channels, man, that don't even address the super chats, man, to be honest with you.
That's one thing that I liked about your channel when I first got on, is that you address people checking in. You know what? It's a lot of people who, I mean, I understand. Sometimes I get in my moments where I'm really just hey, I can't shut the fuck up. Y'all niggas gotta just chill for a second. But at the same time, I've been on shit where they don't even address the chat at all.
Right.
They just talk and y'all listen. There's no, I mean, zero interaction. Not like, well, thank you, not what's up, not you made it, not, oh, I liked your new shit. They just, hey, nigga, I'm here. Y'all listen and until I finish. And then that's it.
And there be hundreds of people in that joint too.
Mm-hmm. Hundreds of people in the joint, man. So yeah, just so Navarro, man, do that. And I appreciate that, because you showed DD up, and whoever else you showed up too. See, y'all need to learn. He appreciate the shit, and he just coming over here, man. So y'all say y'all appreciate it, but when you go to church, what the fuck do you do? What do you do? That's what we need to do. We need to just stop this shit for 5 minutes and just put our buckets in and be like, let's fill this shit to the top. If you really want to be like that, it's time for offering.
Real talk. Let's get that.
You know what I'm saying? Dollars add up. Don't be embarrassed if you ain't got a 20 to drop, man. Just drop one. 100 times 1 is 100, man. Or whatever. That shit add up, especially if it's multiple times in a week or some shit like that, man. So don't be embarrassed, man. It's just the gesture, man. To me, like I said before, I ain't got none of this super chat money, but I just like the gesture. It just shows me I appreciate what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. And that's why go ahead, bro. No, and that's why I got the $1 and $2 tiers on my Patreon, man. I'm gonna leave them up. You know what I'm saying? Some cats that will, and every week, man, there's somebody who patronize $1 or $2, man. Like, man, this country's in a bad shape fiscally, man. So there are a lot of people, man, who they ain't really got it to spare, man. You know what I'm saying? They got to maintain their lifestyle, man. A lot of people, man, living check to check on that. I respect that. I understand that. So that dollar, if you're giving me the $1 you can spare, that means as much as the man who's giving me the $20 that he can spare. Like, you're giving me what you have to spare, and you could be shit, man. I mean, that's something else a man could be doing with that $20.
You can't say you just took a bitch on a date though, and then you ain't got the super chat. That's what you can't do. You can't take her to Red Lobster and be like, I had a bad day. I took her to Red Lobster and she didn't let me kiss her at the end of the night. Well, nigga, I told you quit taking them on dates. BOA said stop taking them on dates, and Lauren said stop. We all say stop taking it on dates, so we didn't even copy off of each other.
Real talk.
Taking them on dates. These Sims keep taking them on dates.
Hey, y'all be taking them on dates with milkshakes. Oh, that was a rhyme right there, nigga. Y'all be sharing straws with these hoes.
You know what I haven't did? You guys are ahead of me with doing this. I haven't set up any one-on-one counseling or one-on-one with none of the people. So that is probably something I need to tap into. I haven't did it one-on-one with anyone. I kept that at a distance for a minute, but I think it would be good to tap in there. I think a lot of guys.
It's good and bad, man. You gonna have.
I know it. I know.
I just told Steph this today, man, because Steph started. I say, hey, man, You about to get a dose. It's different making videos. When you open up that door, man, you're gonna see another thing, man.
That's why I haven't did it, because I would rather do it as a group than as an individual. And if it's an individual, if it's at that detrimental, this is just me talking, then you, from the group, if you don't get it, or from the video, first, did you go through all the videos? Second of all, pass the collection page, China White.
That's my pet peeve. I know niggas be asking me these questions, they don't watch the videos.
Right.
And Navarro too. Watch my videos.
Right. Watch the videos, because your answer to what you're asking may be in the video, is in the video. Definitely. Then the next thing, if we go into a group session when there's other guys asking questions, somebody else may ask the question that you need or answer it within the group. But if you need individual, this is another tier. You're not going to get my time, because my time, I'm going to give it, but it's going to be very skewed, because I so value my time, and just me, I can't give it out relatively if you have not did step one. I gave my time free first by doing my videos.
Yeah, you know what me though. My thing is just like cats. You need to catch their vibe. So it's like you can watch my videos and you can comment on my shit. We can have a conversation. But I really need to hear how you sound and how you look to really school you, man. Because even though your game might not work for you, my game might work for you. I'm still intelligent enough to know what game I can apply to your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because see, I'm not like the mode 1 shit. I know how to fucking do all of this shit. So
right.
So just cause I tell you how to, but you know, I gotta hear how you talk. Like you can have a sexy picture and shit and be sitting on the fucking Audi, and then when I have a consultation on you, you sound like Gargamel. And then I'm wondering why you can't get no bitches, because you don't know how to talk.
Right.
But if I just seen your picture in your comments, you're saying all this fucking slick ass shit, and your picture look cool, but when I get you on the jack, you don't know how to act. So
I just haven't set it up. I'm still keeping an arm's distance, because I know what that entails, and I know how I go in. I'm not going to just give game. I'm looking into people's lives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I chop games when they start channels, man. So I really be trying to like really lace cast, not just on the women shit.
Yeah.
So and I tell you what I do, man. Like if a cat want to talk to me about some women in his life, if he gonna talk to me about, perfect example, man. I got a consultation client, man. He got 3 women, and he's trying to place them in positions. He's trying to alter the positions. You know what I'm saying? Like the women in your life serve a purpose. You have to keep them in the position in accordance with the purpose they serve. You can't swap them out. Like your wifey can't be your mistress can't be your hoe can't be your wife. You know what I'm saying? You can't swap them up like that. And what I had him do, I had him send me a picture of him with all 3 of them, just a picture they took together. Like if you claiming these 3 women in your life and they've been there long term, you ain't got one single picture with you and them together, then I was able to look at those pictures and actually see his demeanor with those women and develop a lot of the game I gave him based on what I saw in his demeanor with those particular women. Mm-hmm. And things like that, man. Like it's a total different game, man, than having somebody. This is harder than having someone come in and lay on the fucking couch and talk to you. Yeah. You get that person-to-person interaction. You get them to fill out paperwork and all that shit. Well, it's a little bit tougher, man. And when you can really affect somebody's life from this perspective, man, you top notch. So, I respect a brother like AFI more than I, respect a psychiatrist that's got somebody sitting on the couch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A counselor that's got somebody sitting on the couch, because it's easy to sit down and let somebody tell you their whole damn story, and then that's, yeah, for sure. And now I'm gonna be honest with you, there's this cat, Dr. BOA, man. Like I fucking think he's amazing as well. I don't know if you know him, but he's an amazing motherfucker as well.
He's pretty good guy.
He's changing lives out here.
I seen him at the Hennessy bar one time.
Yeah, yeah, real talk, man. So I go ahead. I think you should go ahead and jump into it, Lawrence, man. When you're ready to do it, man. I think it's gonna be fulfilling, man. But it's a different ball game, man. Because when you see cats in the chat and they, everybody's all gung ho and red pill talk, and then you get a consultation and you realize that that's not their real lives. You hear some stories, you're like, damn. Whoa, homie. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're saying to yourself. You know, like, damn,
Right.
that's your real life? You know, changing lives, man. That's
You
what we
got two
do.
people to help you out. You got two brothers, man. You got two younger brothers, man.
Right.
You
For
out.
sure, for sure.
Hey, even me, I'm gonna even keep it real. When I first started this shit, I even hit Mr. Lucario up. I said, Mr. Car, how the fuck you deal with this shit, man? These niggas asking me all kind of stupid ass shit. He started laughing. I called him. I'm like, bro, how you deal with this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and on another thing, man, like, you know, when there are certain things, man, like legal things that we're still responsible for. Like if someone's on the phone and they're talking to you, man, about they think about killing themselves, man, then there are things you can do. Like it's a little bit tougher with a phone consultation. Just be like, hey, you're the last person they talk to. You know, family, like someone's family can actually sue you, man, if you're the last one they talk to and they coming to you for advice, and then they blow their fucking brains out. You know what I'm saying? And there's things that we can do to protect ourselves, man. And you know, I have a chick, man, that used to be on it. She's still on the team, man, but you know, I don't touch her anymore. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know, I mean, really, that's what it took, man, to give it some act right. You know what I'm saying? Like she couldn't handle the wood, man. She couldn't handle the lumber yard, man. You know what I'm saying? The lumber yard was putting her in a different headspace than I needed her in, man. So I had to kick her out of the lumber yard, man. So, but now she's authentic, man, and you know, she's a psychologist, man. So, you know, and she's really hip to all of the laws when it comes to counseling, because technically speaking, brothers, we are counselors when we do this. Like a lot of the laws that govern counseling cover us as well.
Correct.
And that's why I take it so seriously, man. You know, like this is serious, man. You know, some ramifications could come from this, man, if it's done the wrong way.
Right. That's
Moto Power. I didn't see you around this bitch. I didn't even see you was in there because my phone ain't with there. I just plugged it in. Shout out to Moto Power. If you want to say around this bitch one more time.
Moto, what up?
Yeah, you got to have the right language when you're dealing with the counseling side of it. So I guess I will open the doors up to those who want to have that one-on-one. So I have to I'll put a disclaimer when I speak to them and put it on record. But definitely, I've been shying away from, because I did it years ago when I had the women. They would DM me this and this and that. Like, okay, great. He keep doing this. Okay. Okay. Are you doing this? Yeah, but okay. You need to stop doing that for him to stop doing this. Okay. So yeah, I understand exactly what you guys are saying. So I'm still contemplating it, whether I want to do that. I gotta play around with it a little bit more.
Just cross your fingers and hope you get a good one. It's just like flying a plane, man. Like you can get turned on or turned off.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure.
I remember my first one was ill. My first one was ill. Yeah, man, we gonna call it a night, man. Round this.
Call it a night. That's it.
Next time, round this bitch, you gotta come on and just say round this bitch hella loud, and that's like the period to our sentence, man.
Oh, sorry about that.
Join us next week, man, in the Alphasphere, man, for the show. We'll be there, man, and you know, you don't want to miss this, man. Let everybody know that this is the new show, that these MOB brethren, this MOB band of brethren is here. And anything you need, we serving it up.
And we got backup too, motherfuckers. So don't even think if y'all 4 or 5 deep, y'all got us.
For sure. If it ain't 5 of y'all the one getting jumped on.
Before we leave, I got one thing we didn't talk about last week. I got one question. BOA.
Yeah.
I got one question. You do music, is that right?
For sure.
All right. So talk about, how did you get into music?
Man, I was born into music, man. When my dad was in he was in Vietnam, man, when he so he picked up music while over there. You know, there's all those cats had to remind them of home, man. So all they did was listen to music over there. And so, you know, when I came along, man, you know, when I got old enough, my dad would, you know, my dad would sit in his music room, man, and I sit in there, man. I probably was 3, 4 years old, man. And you know, this was back when my dad had a whole bunch. You know, my dad's a record collector, like a real record collector. Like he still collects 12 inches now. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad's a real 12-inch collector. He likes to hear that static in the record. And man, my dad had, like, I know there had to be at least 345 singles. Like, you know, back when they were doing vinyl, the singles were on small vinyl records.
Mm-hmm.
And
45.
he'd have 45s. He had them all over, man, and he sit and listen to, man. And so I'm a kid. I'm 3 years old, man, listening to SOS Band, man, listening to you know, you name Earth, Wind and Fire, man, you name it. I'm listening to Cheryl Lynn, man. I'm listening to what's this chick, man? Patrice Rushen. I'm listening to Evelyn Champagne King, man, who I actually thought, man, like I thought Evelyn Champagne King was cold, man. You know what I'm saying? Now that I look at it, I was like, damn, what was I thinking? But as a youngster, I thought she was cold. So I'm listening to all of these old songs, man, and I'm like, man, you know what? And every Christmas, man, I never forget, every Christmas, my dad bought me a musical instrument. At 3 years old, he bought me a drum set. Of course, as 3-year-old, man, I hadn't quite got out. I was terrible too, but I was still terrible 3. So I kicked the shit out of it, man. Bust every single drum on it. I was 3-year-old, and but not because of anything other than I was manic. But who knows? At 3 years old, they can't diagnose you with anything. You got to be 7 before you can even have a psyche eval. You got to be 7 years old. So and I just used to tear my own stuff up, but. You know, and after that, man, he just started buying me keyboard after keyboard after keyboard, bigger and better as I got older and older, man. And so I was just born into it, man. I wrote my first song when I was 7, man. So, you know, it's been my thing, man. And me being manic, man, and also being diagnosed with multiple personality disorder, man, I use music as therapy. I've never recorded music to release music. It's always been therapy. You know what I'm saying? It's just been my way of going into the booth that, you know, I like to call the couch, going in, sitting on the couch, talking to myself as a counselor. I'm talking to myself as a patient, and then listening to myself as a counselor. And I realized that music is my therapy, man. It gives me what I need to keep moving out of the issues that I faced in my life. But now I'm like, you know what? You know, I'm cold with this shit, man. Let me, you know, I got several thousand people, man, who follow me and vibe with me, man. Let me drop this alpha music. Alpha music, man, coming this spring, man, just in time for summer. So get your body right, get your money right, get your mind right. And this alpha music will help you get your grind right, man.
Rap when I was young, man. I'm about to get on some shit, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, listen.
Hey, you want to hear some bars, man?
Bust it, man. Spit some bars, man.
Hey, man, this is some quick bars, man. This is just to tell you. This is to just show you, man. How'd it go? I gotta hear the beat in my head. What it say? You know, I've been so many places, but I fucked a lot of hoes. I mean, a lot of hoes. Too many forgot them hoes. Real skinny, even Latino. It's a lot of hoes. But how'd it go? And when I'm off that drink, I fuck pina colada hoes. And for y'all niggas that don't know, that means they tropical. And wow, man, I got some bars, man. Just trust me.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, man. I can see what you, to me, man, the coldest cat. And you know, I create music like that, man. I think as many times as you can rhyme the last word, that shit represents bars, man. You know what I'm saying? I've got verses, 4 verses where every single line rhymes with we're rhyming the same last word. You know what I'm saying? Just creating different words. I mean, making words that actually don't rhyme in proper English rhyme with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Until we get to the end of a verse, man. So yes, you know,
remix on the way.
right.
You can tell I got bars just how I said that, and I didn't want no beat. If I'm calling tropical bitches pina colada hoes, nigga, that's swag for me to say.
It's coming, man. It's coming. You heard it first here. China White said in the chat, man. BOA AFI remix on the way.
Yeah, man. Mexican. I didn't say Latinos. I said enchilada hoes, man. Sticker.
Oh,
man, see how easy this shit goes? It keeps going. They keep fooling us. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all ain't gonna say it's checkout time. Y'all just gonna keep on listening.
Well,
Yeah, yeah, you know what? That's this. We seem to be going that route, man. We seem to be going that route.
Now, we gotta end it, man. I had an excellent time, man. We'll see y'all next week. Matter of fact, we all got Instagrams y'all need to follow. This because our Instagram our Instagram followers need to be at least half of our YouTube followers. That don't make no sense to me. Yeah. Why I don't have 3,000 followers on Instagram, I don't fucking know. So
let's get these last two super chats, man, from NYC Evolve 88, man. He sent 15. Appreciate it, bro. He said respect the BOA, Warren and AFI. He meant Lawrence and AFI. You brothers are sharp and you read and keep comments. I respect that. Congratulations on all you brothers' success and endeavors. NYC love. That's the homie, man. He's always in the joint represent. And he sends one specifically for Lawrence D, man. He sends $5 and said for you, Lawrence D. So appreciate it, brother. Appreciate the super chats. Everyone else who sent super chats, man, we appreciate it, man. And man, you know, we about to be out around this bitch.
Round this bitch. Just it's our names, fam. Just Book of Alpharonomy, Lawrence D. Adams, and then I can just say Dominus Mindset and Raw Game, but let me just so I can cheat. If you type in AFI Kingdom, it'll come up. So just put our names in. I expect everybody, and I like comments too. I'm not one of these fucking assholes. Well, I'm an asshole, but I'm not that kind of asshole. I like shit. I comment on shit. I'm not one of these fucking guys. Yeah, just follow me. I ain't gonna follow you back.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you like this: if you put Lawrence D in, you ain't got to put the Adams in. Lawrence D. Adams' name is going to be in that Dropbox. This is real talk. If you put, AFI King so short as shit. The shortest one. All right, well, we can go with you just type out AFI King. AFI King. Yeah, you type out AFI King, bam. AFI Kingdom's going to pop up. You type in Book of Alpharonomy is going to pop up. You ain't even got to type all this shit in. You don't have no excuse, man, not to be subscribed to all of us, man.
Yeah.
There's no excuse.
Don't y'all want to see like what we be eating and shit? And yeah, right. Want to see our memes and see what we think is funny and shit? That's our sense of humor and everything y'all missing out on. Hey. All right, man. It's been a pleasure. We'll catch y'all next Friday, man. Follow us on Instagram. Follow our Patreons. You know, we out, man.
Yeah. Man, Stone the low. Just follow my IG anyway. And they can tell me I don't post on IG. I do, man, sometimes.
It's just the accent.
I'm gonna get better with it, man. So y'all just subscribe anyway, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Hey, I don't know about Dr. BOA. The Patreon shit, it's like I don't get notifications until I get on it. Like it's way faster to DM me on Instagram than it is the Patreon.
Yeah, you know what, man? You got the app on your phone, man?
No, I don't.
Yeah, download the Patreon app, man. It'll put you in the game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I be going to it and people be I be getting notifications and I be like, damn, I gotta look at all this shit at one time. And I don't be liking it because it'd be like 20 or something. And I like to catch them when they come.
Yeah, I had to put the app, man. I had to get the app, man, because people would hit me on YouTube, man, and say, hey, man, yeah, I left you a message on Patreon. I was like, damn. Yeah, let me figure out how to do this. So I downloaded the app, man. It helps out a lot, bro.
It just seemed like it's a slow running site to me, though. The way you navigate it, it just seemed like
and then they changed it up, man. I was just on there a minute ago, man, trying to figure out how to navigate to people, man, and send them messages, man, like new patrons, man. I was like, what in the hell have they done to it, man? It was already slow.
Yeah, it's like slow. I thought I was just tripping.
Yeah, it's super slow, man.
Mm-hmm. But we out, y'all, man. Have a good night, and I'll talk to y'all soon.
Alpha sub, betas down.